up? This is Zute speaking, and I do have a special guest caster, professional caster here.
Let's go.
Not just any caster. Introduce yourself real quick.
What's up, everybody? Hotjukes here, dude. Hope you guys are feeling good this morning or evening, wherever you guys are at on the planet. But we're here, we're ready, baby. PMGC action. Let's go.
Yeah, we're bringing it to you guys early. PMGC doesn't start until when?
Well, I mean, this is like normal PMGC time, bro. Because when I was casting like the official thing, I had to wake up at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh.
So at least, I mean, you got me up 3 hours later. So I feel spoiled right now, you know?
Yeah, and we're doing 5 maps. We got your classic Erangel, Miramar, Sandhawk, Bikindi, Erangel. Nothing special there, you know. What is special though is some of the teams we have playing in these scrims.
Okay.
Yeah, so ideally we want to get all the PMGC teams in, right? But you know, like some teams are traveling, some teams just got there.
Okay.
I think some of the Chinese teams just arrived, so you know, like time zone difference or you know, jet lag.
That's a big one, yeah.
They just want to, you know, rest a little bit. So we do have some backup teams. So one of the backup teams that I am quite familiar with,
okay,
is Team Execute.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who are they?
so yeah, Team Execute will be playing, and then we also have Slayer, Aura, Onyx, and I know this one, Evos.
Oh yeah, Evos.
Do you remember Evos?
I remember Evos. It's been a minute since I've heard that name.
Remember Evo? One name stands out to me, Evos Bullshark.
Yep.
I don't know if he's playing on Evos right now or if he's gonna be in these scrims, but I remember Evos Bullshark because that guy.
Ernie was on Evos back in the day.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So we will have some other teams in the mix with the PMGC teams. So it might change things up a little bit. Hopefully the PMGC teams will get their drop spots like uncontested.
Sure.
You know, because I mean everybody's claimed their drop spot already for PMGC more or less.
I think so. I think regardless, even if they do get dropped on, like you know, it's practice, baby. You know, you gotta be prepared for everything. I mean, considering that the actual finals is only 4 days. So,
True.
like, I mean, big points matter right at the front.
Yo, since we're talking about getting dropped on, it is only 4 days.
Yes.
Limited amount of games.
Sure.
Do you think any of the teams have prepared a hot drop strategy against a certain team? Because everyone knows who's dropping where.
Sure.
Right? And everybody could go into the VOD, see exactly how they do their split and their drops. Do you think some teams have like a prepared strategy against certain teams for hot dropping?
I think they have to. I think if you want to make big money, you have to be prepared to mix it up. I think if all squads too, it's got to be like Bigatron and like all these top name teams, because I think Bigatron, they had it made for so long,
right?
But I think squads just like laser focused on them in particular because they're doing so well.
Yeah.
And if you have teams studying you that hard, you got to be ready to mix it up just in case. I think at the start, everyone's just going to be like real chill, just because like, hey, you know what? Let's deal with the nerves. You don't have to worry about hot dropping just yet, you know. So like, hopefully at the beginning it's cool, but man, I think towards mid game, you know, mid days, late game, anything can happen.
That's when the crazy stuff happens.
Yep, gotta be ready.
I'll tell you one crazy thing that happened to us in PMPL Americas on the very last day. Tempo Storm dropped on us.
I remember that.
Yeah, it got real crazy. Woo! It got, last day on any big
Nothing
league.
to gain, bro, but just like, you know what? Get out of here, dude.
So they told me, let's switch over to the gameplay real
All
quick.
right, let's do it.
All right, our lobby is about to start, and I'll scroll through real quick so everybody can see who's in right now. Let's ignore that.
Get out of here, dude. I won't play with you.
But yeah, let's see who we got. So we got Kanina Power.
Okay.
Okay, we got
The
DA
Kaios.
Digital Athletics.
Dude, Clash,
That's a team. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was like, haven't really heard of these guys before, but when they started stepping on the gas, they were like going fast.
Dude, they were always in top contention for top 3.
Yeah.
The whole tournament, like for the most part. I mean, and not to mention, I mean, I think that if we were gonna pick squads coming out of EMEA that were gonna be on top, I think I had to go with like Navi. I thought Navi was gonna be the one for sure. But man, Class Digital Athletics, they were like, yo, we're the squad
out
in
of
NBA.
nowhere.
Yeah, and they put their stamp down. I think that they are gonna be definitely really highly looked at coming to finals.
For sure. And then we got Team Secret Gen. So Team Secret Gen, if you guys forgot, is the Team Secret team that did way better.
Sure.
So we got Team Secret and Team Secret Gen.
Yep.
So we got Team Secret Gen here. Hopefully 2 of their members will get in. We got Footballist.
Footballist.
Yeah, I feel like Footballist is a team that going into a LAN environment, going into the finals, they do better.
That makes sense.
Because
100%.
I've met them in person.
Yeah.
They are a team that just thrives off energy.
And that's huge. And that's hard. That's actually really hard because, man, energy is everything. But, oh, baby.
Yeah.
Looks like we're finally getting the match here.
So we're in. Let's see. So some teams are missing players. It's the first game.
Sure.
Yeah, it's scrims. It happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, I think we got a pretty
Dude, this is a
good
stack.
lobby.
This is a stack lobby, without a doubt. I mean, you got Navi in here. You got Zeus, Abrupt Slayers, Nova as well, man. I mean, shoo, this is as good as it gets, really. I mean, you can't. This is gonna be the best practice for them for sure going into the finals, and it's huge. It's freaking huge, man. This is the biggest PUBG Mobile tournament on the planet coming up, and you got to be ready. And I think this is a good moment for these guys to be like, hey, I remember y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
So we mentioned Navi.
Yeah.
I want to touch on Navi.
Sure.
First 2 weeks,
Yeah.
they didn't even make it super week.
That's insane.
3rd and 4th weeks, they did better and better.
Sure.
So this little break, this little gap in between the league stage and the finals, it's got to do good for them.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to.
I feel like Navi will be the Navi that we expected going into finals.
I think so too. I mean, considering that like now there's no like super weekends for them to miss out on.
Yeah.
I think this is like a great opportunity for them to really show themselves. But also, like you mentioned earlier, we're in a LAN environment now. So now they're not in the comfort of their own homes and just like chilling and being like, oh, fine.
Yeah.
They have to deal with loud noises of the studio, other flashing lights and craziness. And like you mentioned, Footballist, you know, they always had that little chant and got hyped up before every single match. And that's big. That's honestly big for their morale. So I think it's going to be really huge on that first day. Like who's going to come out the gate strong and who's going to pop off. And to be honest with you, I think any of these teams can do it. Pretty much almost any of these squads can just make it happen at will. But here we go, baby! The plane!
Plane path is looking pretty good. This is like pretty solid plane path for the first match. So right off the bat, 4 a.m. So is 4 a.m. Did they make it to the first game? I don't think so.
They're not that angry then, dude.
Yeah, they're not angry enough.
They're not angry enough yet. I mean,
Not
well,
yet.
here's the thing. I think that they're still really busy counting all those damn $100 bills.
Oh yes, 4
You know,
a.m. the team that took the chance.
That's what it is. So I hope they, you know, they've hopefully finished counting it by tonight. Their thumbs hopefully will heal from all that insane, tedious work, and hopefully they'll be ready to get some scrims in and be ready for the finals.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to mention about 4 a.m. is, so Savano and I are pretty close.
Okay.
Like we're homies.
All right. Nice name drop. Nice name drop.
And their original drop spot for Erangel is North Georgeport, the place that we ended up taking on Execute.
Nice.
So they just changed up their strategy and they play from Yasnaya, right?
Okay.
So now that I'm wondering, now that we're not in North George,
It's a big spot. Well,
Navi is.
Yeah, I was about to say Navi. Yeah.
So it's like, do you think they'll try and go back and contest, or they'll just stick to what they? I mean, they got first place, so I think they're just gonna stick to Yas.
Yeah, I think like you would don't break it if it's not fixable or whatever the saying is. It's early, so leave me alone, But Navi, I think they are the ones that definitely have to respect 4 a.m. So if 4 a.m. decides, hey Navi, get the hell out the way, I think they're gonna have to do it. To be honest.
So I think you're gonna get some early action.
Uh-oh.
So we got 2 teams here. We have Onyx, I
With
believe.
power, yeah.
Onyx splitting with Evos here on Milta Power's side. And let's take a quick look around the map. So, Venom and Yasnaya right now.
Okay.
Nova doing their usual split around farm.
Respecting Bigatron, even though they're not here.
And no one in Pachinki. And we got the circle.
It's a shift from the plane path.
Yeah, shift from the plane path for sure, definitely.
One thing I love watching when it comes to 4 Angry Men in particular, They're so good at any time that zone has a shift like this. They always seem to get in those vehicles and they just rotate on the edge of circle all the way to that hard shift side that they know it's clear. And they do it so quickly and efficiently. And I think that's a big. I hope that's something that some of these other teams really looked at.
And
That's
I think we're
big.
gonna get our first engagement.
Oh, let's go.
Pulling up. He is here. We got a 1v1. Oh, actually, he's gonna drive right off.
Oh, did he get carjacked?
No. He pulled up in that.
I was like, oh my goodness.
And, is that a bait? Bait the player out. See what kind of gun. Because he just pumped some shoddy shots.
He sure did.
I don't know if you could hear. I can hear. But...
Oh, I can pretend to hear.
Okay, so he drove off. Shotgun shots came out, and he's like, this guy just has a shotgun, and now he's coming back.
M16 though, it gets a little tough. Oh yeah, there goes. Here comes the 2v1 now.
Let's watch this from the shotgun. Evo's tantrum. Looking back and forth.
Oh.
Take some nade damage. And here comes the first one. And the pump hit half.
Sit down, dog.
And there we go. First casualty.
First one. Oh, and the punch out, bro. The disrespect. The disrespect to start out the script.
You didn't hear it, but he shot the box too.
The toxicity, bro. The toxicity. You know what? Like, when it comes to that type of BM,
yeah,
dude, I think it can get pretty sketch because especially towards the end, like if you just really beat up a team and they don't.
We have another one.
Zeus taking out Nova. It was just Cat, so it was just the good old Gatito from Nova by himself.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
but that was a 1v1.
Oh, I don't think Cat switched. Oh. Cat didn't switch onto the right slot in time.
So he was chilling, bro. So Nova cheating
Cat,
already, bro.
Cat is with Nova, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we see the rest of Nova still alive.
So I think that maybe Cat was like, you know what? I want to play this game by myself, work on my own gun skill, you know? Because the last time, remember we saw him, like him and Vikendi, the dude was just outside of blue, just healing like crazy.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
got like 9 placements just from outside of blue. So maybe that's what they're practicing. Who knows?
Like some solo squad practice.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Gotta get ready. Gotta get ready, and then we can.
We got like a lot of potential scrappy fights going on around here, like potential. So I gotta keep my eye out. You could.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. I'm taking a look at it right now. I mean, this is a pretty great, good, nice little intense start. Love to see it. We got a squad over here at prison.
Think they know he's here?
Oh yeah, I know now. Yeah, I know.
Oh, and he gets a thirst. That's Cosmos down. It's a 1v1, but he is isolated. Let's take a quick look. Where's the rest of team? Oh.
Secret Jin, I don't know.
It's just him. I think. Oh yeah, they were a duo.
Okay.
To start this off. So, I mean, he's committed to this 1v1. He's got no backup.
Got the shimmies on.
He knows yeah, you can already see on the mini map right there.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Third party
shots. No. That's his teammate pulling up.
There it is.
They got the angles set up. Good for GZ here.
Oh yeah, he's screwed. I mean,
he could try and isolate this 1v1 though if he moves fast enough.
I don't think that he's gonna press it in that 1v1 situation. That's too risky. I think he should just wait for his squad together.
This is not looking good. You got one at least.
Look good. Look good.
Yeah.
You know, so able to go ahead and put a little bit of work in there. Zeus able to come out on top. And you know what, dude? I think this is going to be really big. I mean, scrims are always tough because, like, I think we've seen over time that we've seen some teams that have done, like, really good in scrims. Come finals time, not be able to do so good. And kind of the reverse happen as well.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think that getting this practice in, taking out some of these big name players, that's got to give them a ton of confidence. And I think you need every single drop you can get going into the finals with this much money on the line.
So my experience with I've played a lot of global scrims in my time. Okay, I'm like the amount of scrims that I have played, and I'm not just talking like regular scrims. I'm talking about like global championship.
Yeah,
scrims.
yeah, big boy scrims. Yeah.
And from what I have learned playing all these scrims is that the results never ever matter. Never ever. So you would get teams that do really bad in scrims that end up having pop-off games and do really well in the actual like tournament, and then you'd get teams that do really well in scrims. It's like 0% accuracy is as a competitive player. Like analysts might see it differently. Sure, fine, but But as a competitive player, I feel like scrim results show legit 0% accuracy
100%.
of what the actual outcome is.
Bro, I'll never forget, dude. I'll never forget in PMSC, like Carnage did some scrims against some of the Asian squads, like, and even like RQ and all these other teams, and supposedly they crushed it at scrims, right?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, Carnage come up to me and be like, bro, we did scrims, dude, we're gonna dominate these squads, dude.
Yeah.
Dominate. And then the funny thing is, like, after day 1 of the tournament, where we just got straight
Destroyed.
sat on, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just remember him coming up to me and the look of devastation, bro. Just like, what happened, brother? Just, what happened? And it was from that day forward where I was like, I'll never. I mean, bro, I 1v3'd RRQ in the scrim.
Yeah.
In Pachinki.
I remember
You know?
that. Yeah.
And then look what happened to us on Everest during the game, dude. We just got deleted, you know?
Everest push. Forever
It
ingrained.
haunts me.
Forever
dude.
ingrained in all of NA's like.
Outsider, don't peek. Hello. Good night.
Oh.
You know?
So we got the rotations coming. Oh, I'm missing out on some action here. Footballers and Evos.
Ooh, nice nade.
And
Really nice.
I just caught the kill into that.
Hey,
But,
just like that, baby. Done.
Yeah, fighting out in the blue zone. So I wasn't expecting that.
Oh,
Looks
wait.
like-
You know why, bro? Because it's Sunday. You know what Sunday is?
Oh, is it Sunday? Let's check.
It is Sunday.
Oh, it is Sunday.
Sunday? Soul Sunday, baby.
Soul Sunday.
Soul Sunday.
0 kills right now. But
Killing it, dude.
he'll
Doing great.
pick up the kills later on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Got a first aid, though. That's important.
Yeah. And so they just picked up 1 kill, so it looked like it was just the solo. And oh, we got another
Shooting
northern
range,
shift
man.
here. Yeah, we see Execute, one of the teams. So Execute was a PMGC team, but they unfortunately did not make it to the finals.
Yeah.
But we needed some teams to fill in, and obviously want to pick the most like qualified, credential-wise teams.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, this is a global LAN qualifying squad. And not to mention, I think, one of the biggest up-and-coming teams in North America, purely considering that these guys qualified for PMGC from PMCO, which is nuts.
Yeah.
That's so hard. That's ridiculous.
I don't think it's ever been done before.
No,
Like
no.
a PMCO team
Yep,
making it all the way
that's correct.
to the end.
Yeah, I mean, that is insanity. It
And
really is.
I didn't play with Execute during the PMCO stage, but correct me if I'm wrong. In order for them to get into PMCO, didn't they play like open qualifiers?
Open
like,
qualifiers, they had to go that. So
like
100
from the lowest of the lowest totem pole.
160,000 teams, I believe it was, attempted to qualify for PMCO.
That is.
And they picked 60 teams
Uh-huh.
and then just went down from there. And literally, they grinded from the bottom. Like, it's like literally walking out from the bar and going onto the NFL field, you know, and just like being like, "Yo, we're gonna do it," and that's what they did. So like, they are a great example for anybody that's also just that's tuning in now, that perhaps want to get into competitive, because they showed that, yo, we can literally make it happen. Like, and not to mention, I think PMCO signups are starting up here soon as well.
I think it already started.
Oh yeah, it already started. Yeah. So like, I mean, if you guys are watching right now and haven't signed up already and want to get in comp,
Yeah, the Cinderella story.
get it go. Cinderella
it
story.
happened. It's real.
It's done.
So I don't follow the scene close enough in other regions, but do you think it's happened in other
I
regions?
mean, look at look at all the teams in there that came into PMGC, bro. I mean, they were all super experienced teams for the most part. I mean, I know Airwolf Remax was like their first time coming in, but regardless, dude, like, this is a
drifting around the vehicle, and ooh, the DP.
the turn.
The DP always coming in clutch. So DA digital athletics. So Solus is caught out on his own. I don't think he's gonna get revived here. He's in a really tricky spot.
What do you think about these shooting range finishes, man?
I think they're fun.
Those.
And we got Soul Cake is on. Is this the fight we're watching? Soul Cake is not. Soul Cake Sunday.
Okay, Sunday.
Taking
Starting off strong, baby.
Soul Cake snoozing.
That's correct.
He's
I
taking a
mean,
snooze.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Who knows with the time zone difference? You know, maybe it's still Saturday over there. So maybe that's what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we got Onyx camping the bridge here, and Fake finishes off Solus in the kill feed, running him over. So Footballist is forced to rotate around back in the blue. we're about to get another zone shift already.
Where's it gonna go?
Let's zoom out on the map and see this one. So everyone's pretty, not exactly congested in the middle, but ooh, that's a hard shift.
That is a nice shift, dude, and that's gonna help out footballists, especially considering that it went to their side. So they're gonna be able to get up there relatively easy. And man, coming down from the west, tons of squads are gonna have to get into it right now. And when you get into shooting range, it's all open field.
Yeah, it is all open field. The only things like providing cover, so to say, around shooting range. Getting a lot of these like kills and stuff. You see on the podium how actually driving by multiple teams here.
Oof.
And ending up getting blown up. And oh, look at this mini map, the great migration coming out here. We got Navi doing a similar thing, but they heard the gunshots that way, so they're gonna go somewhere else.
Nice ejection.
Yep, it looks like they're gonna take this shelter spot area. But hold on, got someone driving right by. Zeus driving right by.
Yo.
And, oh no, here we go.
Nice.
He will get traded though. He got the flush first, and
That's the point. That's a point right there. And that's gonna be some good loot on the side of Navi.
Yeah, and you see, yep, Footballist manages to find their way into the circle. Good shift, good hard shift for them.
Look at that. Trying to apply some pressure there.
So there is like ping difference for these scrims.
Sure.
Obviously, where this is not a LAN right now. So some of these teams, I don't know where they're all playing from. I know Execute, you know, shout outs to them. They're playing from NA right now at 6 in the morning.
Nice.
And these servers are on Asian side.
Oh.
So like
That's another big challenge for sure.
Yeah.
Regardless, I mean, this practice, this is the best practice you can possibly get for sure. So this is all going to be, I think, really developmental for all of these teams here.
Definitely.
We'll see how they're going to be able to approach it, especially when you get like a shooting range finish.
Oh, 6 is getting knocked here by A1. Troy quit. 3-man.
Is 6 is screaming right now?
Nah, if he gets thirsted, he screams.
Gotcha. But he only knocked.
Yeah, he's just
So he's just kind of like,
yeah, he's just, yeah. They'll get the revive, I'm sure. It's not Abrupt Slayer's getting knocked here. And oh, they're down to Rozak. They're safe. They're chilling. So it looks
That's
like
gonna be hard to cross.
everyone's more or less chilling right now. And right as I say that, one of them manages to get thirsted in Rozak. How? That's and then okay. I think they might push this. They just got a nade dog onto no. Hurts. This 3-man team is putting out some pressure, and we got a zone shift though, so this is gonna change things up.
and you can just see him instantly just back off. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what? Get this adjustment. Get in the zone.
Experienced teams, they might be in the most intense. When happens, you'll see readjustment, prioritize zone.
Instantly. It's like you got to have that strategy locked, loaded, and ready to go. And I think, yeah, they're opting to try and look at that.
Yeah,
Nice little
scouting
scout
in,
out.
scouting in
Beautiful.
already.
Beautiful. Gonna scout, get a position, and then hopefully gatekeep.
Oh wow, what a zone! Football is chilling at that gas station. Really
Oh,
good
man,
spot.
they love it. They love the zones.
And, oh, look at Zeus. This is a pretty greedy split, if you ask me.
Oh,
One,
very
one, one.
greedy split for sure.
1-1-1. Pate drives into the zone here. Try and find a spot. Finds a rock here.
Beautiful.
I mean, he needs a smoke. There it goes. He gets that smoke down. He's getting shot at. He should be good here. And here comes Zeus. They're going to double up there. Meanwhile, A1 getting taken out. And then kill feed. Let's pop it up here. So we got only one member left from A1.
Snake City.
And it looks like Team Secret here. They're going to try and finish this guy out. Mad Toy.
He's got the spot.
Let's see if... I don't think Matt...
Oh, got him jumping.
He does get the thirst. The rest of the team not...
Oh, look
knows
at that
his
nade.
position
Is
now.
that a nade?
I think it's a smoke. It is a smoke.
Oh. That's going to be perfect for him.
That ends up helping him out.
I think they need to just take some kind of losses and try to get something here.
It is just one player. And they have zone close by, so I think they already know where they're going to go.
Oh,
But
look at that, the
he's
bunny.
Oh, and there we go. They found him.
That'll work too as well.
Arrow finding an edge spot, and here we got a crash. Abrupt Slayer is crashing in.
Oh!
Solo player. Molly coming out. KP Gonzo. There we go. He gets taken out.
Burn. Baby burn! In the chat. Oh! He got nade as well? What happened?
I don't. Gonzo threw a nade. They killed Gonzo. And then from the grave, Gonzo picked up 2 kills and wiped out.
Gonzo said, get out of here, dude. Gonzo said, I ain't going out with at least 2 of you guys. The death nade. So sick.
I haven't seen one of those.
I haven't seen one of those.
I haven't seen a death nade squad in a while. That's... Wow. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Nova here, trying to just survive. All they have here is a rock. And they have car cover. And a lot of smokes.
Just trying to cover that position here. Next zone going on up. It's going to be a nice road finish. That's going to be pretty tough.
And we have... I'm not sure what team this is. Slayer. They have their tag at the end.
Okay.
Towards the warehouse. Team Aura with a really nice position here. High ground.
They got to hold on, dude. They got to be able to buy some time. Throw maybe some midway smokes.
We got skirmishes everywhere. I'm just trying to catch a skirmish that's going to lead to people dying.
There's one right there. Whoa, you nailed it.
Digital Athletics. Silas goes down. All up to here. Onyx, a 3-man. I believe it might be smokes.
Great shots.
It's the beam.
That's true. That'll do it.
And Onyx takes them out. Wow, look at this.
Another shift.
Another shift in favor of, okay, Soul K Sunday it is.
Soul K Sunday, baby.
It's like, you know what? I'll sacrifice myself and bless you guys.
I'm telling you, bro.
So it's Soul K.
Yep, that's what it is. 100%. I mean, they were not looking good at all. And then this zone just said, hello, gas station. We are going to...
And Arrow with a nice spot. Oh.
Dude, Airwolf League Max, I think is one of my biggest surprises. I did not think they were going to make it into the finals. I said that there's no way, and if they do, I'm going to get one of their jerseys.
Yep.
And guess what? I ordered one, baby.
You did?
It's on the way. It is
Nice.
on the way. I'm a man of my word. And this squad, I'm really looking forward to see what they do in the finals.
The Slayer team, they did transition down into zone. I think they're in a good spot. Once the zone closes, of course, you know, their backs will be towards the blue. And Navi takes the last member of Navi here. He's got a car. He's readjusting. He finds the rock. Hopefully he's got more smokes. And just look at the mess on this.
Full lay down plays.
Action going everywhere. I haven't done one of these in a while.
No cover, dude.
So it's just like, and the shed of death. We're gonna get another Aura. So it looks like 2 Aura members are down. I think they're good. I think Arrow's good. They secured this area.
Like a used car lot over here, man. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's the only cover. It's really like the only building in this entire zone here. That's gonna be good with that dip, and they're gonna have tons of loot. So regardless, if they'll maybe like a heal strat at the end, that could become beneficial for them as well.
How many bodies do you think is a lot?
Yeah, good solid probably 4 or 5 there.
Execute's still doing well with the spot in zone. It's just
Musty
down.
Crab.
Musty Crab, 2 kills right now. And Nova's still alive. And
Uh-oh.
that nade
That hurt.
And there we go. God was throwing another nade. Is that one? Oh, bounced.
Oh, wait. That was enough.
Okay, he's dead.
He's dead. He's gone.
He's gone. He's out of there. So I haven't casted a scrim in a while, and I haven't been an observer
Sure.
in a while. So sorry to the stream if I'm missing out on a lot. This is a lot
5
harder than
a.m.,
I
baby.
remember.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, you know, trying to be an observer and casting it is definitely tough, especially when you're trying to do it with PMGC teams. I mean, the action's just so fast.
Yeah,
As soon as you switch, it's just like, oh, they're gone.
Yeah, it's like everyone's alive, and then 6th circle, everyone's fighting.
Everyone's fighting.
Yeah.
Yep. So, like, I think we just get on a fight, just stick with it, just hope for the best. And hopefully, if we miss something,
And,
bear with us. Oh,
zone
there's
shift.
another shift. Dude, this is a shifty-ass circle to start this thing. I mean, this thing has been going all over the place.
Only one team getting blessed this time, and it is Team Slayers.
Okay.
And I think
Got a 3-man up.
3-man up.
Oh, he just got owned right there.
Lutz. That was Lutz. From way downtown, up at the gas station.
Man, I just remember seeing this guy calling out his name a ton. Man, Loops can hit some nasty shots. And we can
It's
see
like Nova's taking heavy punishment now. And the zone is closing, so football is finest spot in zone on their side. They'll be chilling, and all the action is going to just clump up.
Zone 6. I don't want to be touching right now. Football is, I think they're opting to press it and try to really control this side of the zone completely. Nice. I mean, look at this football now. Just trying to get any information they can to possibly sneak in. It's going to be a little bit harder than saying it.
Nova just went down. Nova tries to make it in here. So this is Nova. This is Order.
Order.
Yes.
Oh, right.
This
Nice.
is Order. The Order with a nade. He's got like a 1v2 here to try and push past this team. Blue is pressing in on him.
Ooh.
Throws one more nade. Has the simple route from. Oh, he's not even in the smoke. He's just chilling. Gets taken out, and we're down to 4 teams now.
Here we go. Finals time, baby. Who's going to be able to do it?
Arrow using that smoke wall perfectly, crawling into zone here.
Potato really just like had
Oh.
a ton of kills for this squad.
Yeah.
And oh, this could be a sick name.
He's at 3 kills right now. Does not connect.
Okay, a little off the mark there. I mean, his name is Potato. Show that it's there for a reason.
Sometimes it's a hot potato.
Sometimes it's a hot potato, baby. That's what I'm about to say.
Sometimes it's potato. Sometimes it's hot potato.
Man, dude. I mean, he can definitely make it happen. And he's in the smoke right now, so he's not. You know what they say? When there's smoke, there's fire. Will he be able to bring it?
Drops another smoke. Smokes off the enemy's line of vision. Gets a bit closer here.
Oh.
And you said when
Oh!
there's smoke, there's fire.
There it is. And he didn't touch it.
Nope.
Not a baked potato just yet.
Not yet. Boot scoots down. He just falls straight into his team. Hopefully he can get out there. And there we go. Potato
Got it.
getting one there.
Oh, now here he comes.
Oh, here comes a push.
Oh, they're pissed.
Let's watch on Potato's punch. Ooh, with
Oh!
AK. Clean. Quick. Goes for the lay down. Goes for the bandages. Healing up real quick before he pushes with his teammates. And the more utility comes, and that utility forced him out of cover. This is just them asserting dominance.
Yeah, I mean, he realized too. He's like, "Yo, I gotta go ahead and just prioritize not getting knocked right here." So he gets that clean knock, hits the lay down, has his teammate cover for him, quick bandage, and then just was able to finish it off. And they're in a really good position right now. But you can't count out Footballists, man.
Yeah, 2v3 situation right now. Footballist with, I would say, both teams have good zone.
Yeah, not bad. I think that
Like realistically, there's no cover for either team.
it's all about who sees who first.
Yeah.
But Footballists are kind of smoking a little bit midway, and their close smoke is really close to themselves. And I think that's going to be an alarm.
Super Una.
Yep.
He's got a long way to go to get into zone.
Okay, now he has his rock, though, bro. And guess what? Footballists, they got nothing but grass and smokes.
This guy should just play spoiler right now. Don't even worry about running into zone. Just watch for Footballists and do as much damage as he can. He's going to go a bit more aggressive, gets to the crate. That's a good move. That's a good move. It wasn't too big of a cross.
Sure.
But from this point on, he needs to go prone into zone, or he needs to just watch behind the box. So he's going to pick up.
He got spotted.
He did get spotted, even with that ghillie suit. But he sneaks on by.
But with that bullet, they're going to know exactly where he is. But he's going to catch him anyway.
Like I was saying,
That was
these
risky.
teams, like, their eyesight is on another level.
That's ridiculous.
Even if
bro.
you got a ghillie suit, crawling into zone with that much distance, it's just, you can't risk it. You can't, like, underestimate anybody there. So I think the best play for him was to play spoiler. You know?
Sure.
Stay behind the rock, keeping the laser focus on any shifts in the grass, and then just shoot.
Give some intel to his team, too, you know? Like anything. Just pre-fire like crazy. Make something happen. But now it's evened up. Between Footballist and Airwolf. Max. Who's going to win it, dude? Let's see. Rom. Going for that crate first.
Footballist with 6 kills right now. Arrow
Football.
with 8 kills. Twice the finish.
Airwolf, dude.
Yeah. Aerowolf is definitely one of those teams that it's like a team like Digital Athletics.
Yep.
Right? They just really good team.
I mean,
Surprise.
especially towards the. I mean, we thought that they were not going to make it, and then they literally qualified in the final day by putting up like 129 points. It was nuts.
Yeah.
They just had a pop off finish, and to me,
Molly.
that shows they got clutch.
Potato.
Oh man,
He is just.
he won't die.
And the thing is, it's the Molotovs that make it so funny. It just lands all just right next to him.
Right next to him.
He's starting to become a baked potato,
Yep.
even though he's not in the fire.
He's definitely warming up. That's for sure. And you can just see the shimmies coming out. Decided not to remove his backpack just yet. I think we see that a lot as well. What do you think is the advantage of that? Is that something that you do?
Oh yeah,
a lot?
definitely
Have to.
drop it once it's like a prone snake zone circle.
Mm-hmm.
Just drop the backpack. Like
Anything to reduce that.
drop the ammo because a lot of players like they try to drop the backpack and it's like I have too much stuff I can't drop it. Just drop the ammo and then throw all your utility and just drop the backpack. It's like ROM.
Oh,
On the first potato was a hot trade. It's a 1v1.
potato!
I think potato.
He's got the smoke.
Oh,
and
there we go. Potato.
Potato!
Hot potato.
Hot potato! Hot
That was-
potato! Hot
Look at
potato!
this.
Hot
7
potato! Hot
kills.
potato! Hot potato! Hot
7
potato.
kills.
Yeah, it's insane. Insanity, bro. I mean, this dude,
Wow.
I mean, legitimately, if you look at just the stats, the numbers,
Yeah.
crushed it. I mean, he was definitely the top fragger
For his team,
Airwolf. And I
yes.
think right there, I mean, there's no better proof than that. I mean,
Yeah.
he hit a clutch play a little earlier to be
Yeah.
at that initial knock, because if he loses
The
there.
opening.
Yeah.
He got the opening for his team to sweep left
Yep.
to clear out that team. And
Those
that was
little micro
crucial.
plays, without that, I mean, they don't make it
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
and he finishes it off in style, baby.
Yeah.
Clean.
That was clean.
Love it.
The AK.
The AK.
And football is coming in second with. So it is, Soulcase Sunday.
Yes.
Second's not too bad.
Sure.
Yeah. And we still got 4 more games.
That's true.
I have a good feeling they're going to get one chicken dinner at least.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, it is Soulcase Sunday, and maybe he made a little sacrifice for himself a little earlier, but I think that's what it's gonna do. We're gonna make some adjustments as well with the cam, so that way people can see the kill feed.
Oh, is the camera?
Yeah, I think it may be blocking the kill feed, but you know what? We
Okay.
did that on purpose because we want to let everybody see the action happening live instantly.
Okay.
Gotta get ready. Gotta get ready for
Alright,
the finals.
So Zeus coming in 4th here with 10 kills. After that, we got Nova, Onyx, Aura, Execute, Navi, Team Secret, Digital Athletics, Abrupt Slayers, Kanina Power, I believe that's A1. Yeah, A1, Evos,
Good old
Team
Cat,
Secret
dude.
Gen, and Cat. Cat just doing. He's testing if he's still got the 9 lives going.
That's
right?
what it is, man. Cats, they either love you or they hate you, and you gotta respect them.
All right. So up next, we do have the Miramar map, and stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll get more fuller teams and even more intense action.
Let's get it.
And button does not work, so.
Oh, rip the button, dude. Yeah.
So we have the scores tallied up for. Oh, never mind. We have a little glitch.
Psych!
We'll be. We'll just have to kind of fix this live, I think.
Let's see if we can do it, baby. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here.
Oh wow!
And there it is.
Wow!
Bam! Just like that. Movie magic, baby. Airwolf Lee Max. Match number 1. 25 points. Love to see it.
25 points. Zeus coming in second. Oh, tied with Footballist. So
okay, Sunday, dude.
So okay, Sunday. Yeah. So they dropped down to 3rd place now.
It's a shame.
Soulcate's mad.
I think he's pissed. I think he's pissed. It's his day. It's his day. This is the day that she should be popping off. But I mean, I don't think they can be too mad. I mean, considering top 3 finish, it's a way to start things off for sure.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
So do you see anything? Well, it's only been one match.
Only one match. Class Digital Athletics a little bit lower, I think, than what we're gonna see them definitely come out in the finals.
I think so I already said SCRIMS 0% accuracy.
That's true.
But I do think the one thing that you should look at in SCRIMS is individual player pop-offs.
Fucking potato, dude. Yeah, potato, dude.
Because I think that does carry over
for sure
into once the actual tournaments happen, individual player confidence. Now, I don't want to say team confidence carries over because obviously when you're winning, right, team confidence is high.
Yep.
But I've said multiple times, when you're winning scrims, sometimes it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't matter.
I mean, you have to take it with a grain of salt, definitely. I mean, I don't think you want to get too overconfident and then start slacking just because you did great in scrims.
Yeah.
But I just think that especially like you mentioned, if you're like potato right there.
Yeah. Individual when he gets 7 kills, that's his mechanics, gun skill, awareness, everything on point. So that carries over no matter what, right? So I think single player pop-offs and scrims, I think that's definitely something you want to kind of notice, especially as a spectator, is if you want to see what may happen in the actual finals.
Yeah,
just look at single player pop-offs because they'll carry that momentum over because they're doing things correctly to pop off.
Absolutely.
And let me make sure. Okay, so the next room is being set up right now. And we will be back in just a couple minutes, I believe.
Let's get it.
Anything you want to add?
Dude, you know what?
First match?
You know what, bro? I'm going to say one thing, dude. Cat, he went out fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's still early. I mean, it's good to see. I mean, first match, I love to see. I mean, dude, first of all, big thank you, dude, for putting this on, bro. I mean, I love any chance I get to see these squads go at it. And now we get to see them a little bit of a tease, Yeah. I mean, because they haven't played each other for a little while now. So now here.
It has been.
Yes.
A little while.
I mean, they're able to get a little bit of a refresher, reminder. And I think this is going to be huge considering that now we're only a couple weeks away, baby, from getting it started.
Yeah. And I think when it does start, I don't think they're going to get any. And if they do, they're not going to get a lot of warm-up matches.
No, yeah. I mean, there's definitely going to be some. There's always some rehearsal matches just to get some done. At the same time, though, it's going to be good, I think, for them here in the comfort of their own homes. Because for a lot of these squads, this is going to be their first LAN.
That is true.
Right? And we talked about it earlier. LAN experience, that's a whole other world, baby, from playing, inside of a hotel or at the comfort of your own home. So I think that's a big factor that these players have to work with and think about.
Yeah, definitely. So I think these scrims are actually I think it's really good that these players do get these scrims. Anytime you have a long break, you just more or less not to say forget a lot of things.
Sure.
But it's just that environment, because you can't replicate global finals environment.
No, not
LAN or no LAN, just the teams.
That's a fact.
The competition. You could play 1,000 scrims in your own region. It is nothing like when you're at
nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like. I can only imagine especially you pop. It's having a big fish in a little pond. And you're oh, I'm the biggest, baddest fish in this area. And then you go to PMGC finals, and then it's you go out into the Pacific Ocean, and you're holy crap, bro!
Yeah.
There's there's Nova, there's freaking all these other monsters. So that is insane.
And okay, I think the room is made, and I think the players are filtering in, waiting for that invite.
Let's get it.
right, let's switch it on over.
Get it set up.
There we go. And quick adjusting for the cam border here.
Yes. Just go ahead and
Pull it down. There we go. So
coming on down.
we were told the camera was blocking some of the kill feed, so we're fixing that right now.
Now you guys can see it. Now you guys know who's dying when. You know.
Yeah. Now when Zute is missing some of the deaths, you can watch it for yourselves. Okay. I'm trying my best here.
There you go. I mean, it's tough. I mean, honestly, this is so tough. I mean, I like just casting alone and just making sure that you're trying to carry on those correct storylines is difficult, but trying to do that and do spectator is nuts. So just dude, you're doing a great job, bro. You're doing a great job.
A little pat on the back.
That's right.
A little pat on the back.
Yeah, you gotta have one every now and then.
What I like even better now though is Cat has found the right team slot now. Let's go, Cat.
Let's go. You know, that's the first thing, you know, is making sure that you're with your squad.
Imagine PMGC. It's like, oh man, I didn't join the right team slot.
Rip. You know, like, oh.
Crucial. He's getting the practice in right now.
That's what it is.
Love you, Cat. We're joking.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that that's sufficient, bro, because, you know, you want to get invited back. Got to make sure that you're on the team.
Yeah. Oh,
look at that. See some star frames.
Someone dropped out from Nova. Hopefully, everyone does make it in. So we're at 60 now.
Okay.
Teams are, you know, looking a bit beefier. You know,
you're gonna see some sexy frames, dude, right here. That's for sure. Look at that, dude.
We're almost at 64.
Man.
We're just missing 2 now. So we're missing one from Nova. He was in the lobby, so I think he just kind of glitched out. He's going to come back in.
There we go.
And so everyone's here. Second match.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's a fast lobby right there.
It is.
Dude, Sakumai on point, dude.
Yeah.
She ain't playing.
Yeah. You know what? PUBG Mobile, if you're watching, you should just get Sakumai.
That felt as faster than PMGC.
No, yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
That was quick.
Well, I mean, of course, you know, PMGC has 1,000 different moving parts.
Of course,
to it. Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah,
I mean,
like
this is a professional right here, dude. Legit seasoned professional.
When Sakumai runs like scrims and stuff, because sometimes I've casted them, right?
Sure.
I remember as a player, in between games, it's just like, all right, I got time to go take a shower, go cook up a chicken, you know, check my emails. Okay, next game started. And I remember the first time, like, I did casting, I thought the same thing. You know, when Sakumai is running these games, I was like, okay, I'm done game 1. I could chill for a bit. I, like, talk for, like, 4 minutes, and she taps me on the shoulder, and it's like, babe, get in the room. It's starting. I'm like, I just finished.
She's like, andale, bro.
I'm like, you're telling me everyone's in the room already, waiting to start.
I mean, you gotta think about it too. I mean, like, you know, you have like a lot of these, you know, organizers and stuff like that. Some of them they obviously do a great job, you know.
Yeah.
At the same time, you gotta realize though, a lot of them are like, all right, let's go ahead. This is the job. What do we gotta do? All right, how do we set up these room codes for the first time? Saku's been doing this for like 2 years straight. You know, like she is a seasoned pro. Making sure everybody gets in the damn lobby.
Yeah. And if you're not in the lobby, she will.
She knows it, but she knows instantly. Okay, you're not in, right? She knows who's not in. Get your butt in there, and dude, we're already off to game number 2. Let's go.
Yep. Game number 2. Shout out to Sakumai. Thank you. You're the best. For everyone watching, if you don't know who Sakumai is, she is one of the hardest working people.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. And the best part is, she's my girlfriend.
And she makes a hell of a chicken piccata, dude. So, I mean, he's got it made. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, got 15 seconds until the plane launches off. This time, we're going to use one of the map stream overlays.
Oh, all right.
So,
fancy.
So this overlay was made in advance, right? So some of the team logos, they're not playing today.
Okay.
Some of our filler teams that came in.
Sure.
So, yeah. But it's a nice...
Gotta see it.
Let's pop this out.
Let's do it.
And bam. Ooh.
Oh, look at that, bro.
That looks nice.
Mwah.
Well, even better. Look at that plane path.
Woo!
Even more beautiful.
If that is not down the middle, baby, I don't know what is. I mean, that is as good as it gets. Everyone's gonna go exactly where they want to. Exactly. Honestly, in Miramar,
Miramar is notorious for the worst plane paths.
Dude, that's true. And for me, what do you think is the worst one? In my opinion, it's it's like same horizontal, but super south.
Yeah,
I think that's the worst
super
one.
south one.
So toxic.
Yeah, because so like if you look at the map, right? I would say 60 to 70% of all the loot, like the cities, are on the northern side.
Sure.
So if it's super south, you're screwed. And then if you look at the roads, there's only like 3, maybe 4 main roads going up. So all these teams are going to like land in the same area for cars.
It's toxic. I think we see a lot of runovers early on because of that. I mean,
it makes for good entertainment.
It does. But I mean, but it's also pure like devastation for these squads that die early. You know.
Yeah. So speaking about dying early, do we have 2 teams here? No, we don't. Okay. I thought I saw 2 teams here.
I got you, bro. Teamwork, baby. Let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work. And yeah, we're just gonna see some big drops outs at the start. Who's in Picalo? Huh? Good city. No one.
Respect
Bigatron. Yep. They're like, you know what? We're not gonna get Picado for free because Bigatron's gonna be there, so we're not even gonna try and take it. Yeah. No respect.
No point. There's no point. There's no point.
No point. You love to see it. Love to see it.
Speaking of, actually, we'll touch on it later because I think we are about to get some action between.
Bro, I hate landing Los Leones.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's just so tough to just navigate through because there's so many buildings and you're trying to get that loot, and the whole time, it's like if you have any anxiety, I feel like Los Leones is nothing but it because you're just like looking at every.
We got some pistol action going on. Here we go.
No way.
And
GZ.
There we go. That's first casualty. And so we got a 3v4 now.
Oh, they're pressing this, dude. They want some.
And I think, yep, he hears their footsteps coming in.
He's got nothing. No gun. Oh, no.
He's got guns. No helmet, though.
Wait, okay.
Oh, he's got the nade.
He saw the toes.
This team seeking. They are just.
This might be a good one.
Oh, too high. A little too high. Throws that pre-nade. Let's take a look at the aggressors here. Got a 2v1. I think they're pushing it hard too because, you know, they lost a player. So they know they're at a disadvantage.
Oh, we got the first knock.
There comes the trade.
Clean. 2v1.
Yep.
Well executed.
Now it's 3v3. They leveraged it back, but Cosmos is a little bit far, looting up. And I turned.
Oh,
what?
What? What happened?
A nade.
A nade did happen. That's for sure.
A nade got them.
A nade happened.
Okay, so like I like went away because I was like, okay, they're on the 3rd story. There's like 1,000 different rooms, and like.
Oh, they found the right one.
Yeah, and Evos, you know, they're pushing up. I got a few seconds to look where the 3rd member is. I look away for a second, and he gets a miracle nade through. Okay, so he naded into this room.
Threaded the needle.
From this direction.
Oh my gosh, bro.
From this direction. This is where Evos was pushing in from. He threw a nade from like here,
Chunked
maybe.
It had to have just bounced like
through
right
the
off
window.
to the
into
wall.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. That's dude, that's the kind of nade you hope you pull off in PMGC, dude. That is added to the highlight reel kind of nade right there.
It is.
That's beautiful. That's at the level these dudes play at. I mean, that's ridiculous.
And execute.
I can throw that nade 10 times and miss it 10 times. Yeah. Easily. I mean, and he just off the rip. That's insane.
And he didn't know they were in that room.
Yeah. Like he was just like all right, we know the 3rd floor. Well, his teammate told him like obviously 3rd floor, right? 3rd floor, this area, right? But he just chunks it right on through there, nailed it. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful start. Man, dude, these scrims are starting off strong, dude. We've seen already some pretty squirrely plays, dude. Start.
I don't think it's okay. It is starting off strong, but I think it's more so we just forgot how good these teams are.
Oh, dude, it's like it never shocks me. Like the skill cap, how much it's raised in just these past, like in the past year, and it's only getting more intense. And I think that the finals specifically, I think we're gonna see something we've never seen before, for sure.
We'll see moments
we're gonna
are like, did he just do that?
I think so, definitely, because now all the teams, like what I really love, like, cause I don't know if you guys have watched the PUBG Mobile official channel, but I actually did something with Power Bang where we're introducing all these squads. Yeah. And while introducing them, I did even more research, like going back and looking at all their games and what separated them, and looking at the numbers. Almost every team you see on the bottom, they suffered in the beginning. But if you think about it, a lot of it is their first time.
Yeah.
They're having to deal with new metas, and for some squads, it takes a while. But at the end of the day, all these teams are from the best on the planet, right? And we saw their scores towards the end just get better. And so squads that we see that, oh, maybe they're not serious, guess what? Towards the end, they finally got a hold of it, dude. So come finals time, they're going to be ready.
Yeah. So everyone that didn't play as well, they just leveled up.
They just leveled up because to win the championship, to win top 3, you have to be banging from the start. And I mean, of course, Bigatron 4AM, the most experienced teams, we see them on top. But the squads that, I mean, even like Airwolf qualified by just having a nutty.
Here comes
Black White. Oh, that was another nade.
He was not inside that room yet. That's a return nade. That's gonna hurt.
He ate it though, man. He said hello.
He's gonna try and pop out here. He does have support. He's playing on his teammates.
Oh.
He does go down. And where is his support? His support is
He has support.
The angle is not good for him.
You know what his support was? His teammate saying, "Man, get this dude. Just good luck, dude."
And Axer here taking a 1v1 with the Overwatch from Onyx, pushing up with the Uzi, doing that side left. Oh, he gets shot from the side, and that's another move.
That was a hard shot.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I was like, when I was practicing my like recoil control, dude, one thing I really noticed is that side to side jiggle.
Yeah.
While like beaming from like 300 meters. I don't know why. It just like reduces like all that horizontal recoil. I noticed.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I was like just trying some different stuff, man, and like just while shooting, literally just spamming that side to side. And that's not something I was ever really used to. I would just kind of go lane, hold my angle, shoot, and then start moving again. But that's a huge, I think, training tip for anybody that's like right now. Go to the training room.
Frozen missed
get them side to sides going. You know.
The side jiggle long range sprays. And I think the last one from Team Secret, Jen just died in the kill feed there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raise this up a little bit. Make sure the volume's good.
And we got the zone, so everyone's rotating out here. We see Footballist leaving San Martin, Nova set up.
Pozo clear.
And Aura far left. Navi picking up 1 kill on Execute. They will make it out of Cabrera. It looks like Execute might be setting up to trap them. And no, they're actually going to just prioritize the rotation. Looks like they're all moving out. We got Matt Toy here, driving close next to a few players. They're just going to drive right on by. Actually, Arrows centered, or like, in between 2 of Team Secret here. Wonder if they're going to do some Execute where they just sandwich some men here. Let's take a look at Arrow. Yeah, Arrow's going to set up on the hilltop here. Really strong position.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely strong this spot. And Team Secret, they stopped. Let's take a look at Yuhai.
Dude, Yuhai, man, this guy, he put his team on his back, in my opinion, man. This guy had an insane amount of kills, considering how many actual super weekends they showed up. Nice shots. He's got that intel.
Almost gets that first knock opening with just that small window of opportunity. And yeah, Yuhai is he's one of the, I would say, like, raw talent players that's on the up and up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Yuhai is super young.
Anytime I see a bolt, bro, like, I gotta hold your breath. I mean, because it's like so rare we actually get to see a snipe, because to use a bolt action at this high level, you gotta be just like so quick on the flicks, man.
Yeah.
And I think the spectators, when they see like a person kind of holding, they're just like, all right, let's switch off to somebody else. And all of a sudden, they just kill feed instantly with that. All right.
Nova.
Trying to catch the bus.
Some shots. And the flank in from the 2 other Nova players. So I think this is something that I see, especially the Chinese teams, they do a lot.
Who's that guy?
Terrible. Anyways, when they rotate, you see a lot of...
The beautiful rotation, the Murano.
It happens. It's Miramar.
I hate that, dude. It happens. It just makes me happy to know that like for everybody that ever watches like my stream, the best teams in the world do that. Best players in the world do the same thing. So give us a break, you know?
Oh, Onyx is still going at it with KP, but let's take
Wow, they're way in Los Leones still.
Yeah.
All right.
See some other. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any fights in zone. Okay, let's take a look over here. But anyways, I was gonna say the Chinese team. Something I notice about them when they do their rotations, right? A lot of teams they rotate tight together.
Sure.
And then something I notice the Chinese teams do is that they rotate pretty close together, but they have a distance where it's like if the first people that rotate get shot at, the people in the back are far back enough to hear the gunshots and know where to set up to maybe take advantage of them.
Oh.
Yeah. So what you don't want to do is rotate so split where it's like I'm
can't
getting
help.
shot. I'm getting shot at from the left, and the guys in the back is like no idea exactly where on the left.
That's interesting.
So it's like they are just like, okay, I can't do it this way. I gotta go another way. But Chinese teams, when they rotate, it's like they're close, but they're far enough that when the initial shots happen, the guys don't know like there's another like duo or whatnot.
Sure.
Like close behind. And we saw
I
Nova.
put it on a player. Real quick.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was on.
That's all good. Sometimes you gotta stare at that. That was a beautiful rock, dude. To be honest, good to see that kind of scenery, you know. But honestly, I don't think I've ever really thought about it like that because I think I could definitely see how staying too close is a big disadvantage because also you just get beamed and your team.
Yeah, everyone just drive. No one can stop.
But even being too far away, you're right because I mean that
It happens all the time.
that scout gets taken out and the others just lean off. But I think if you're that perfect distance, it's just enough to be just in time to whether you could decide, can we help them?
Yeah.
Or do we just veer off?
Yeah.
Because if it's lost hope.
Yeah.
But how important do you think? Because I obviously, as a spectator, that's a hard one, dude. Nice to the south. I'm gonna be looking to see who's gonna go to that hardship side because every time you see that, usually that hardship side is clear, and it is right now. So I'm gonna look at that. One thing though is, we always look at. I mean, kills are obviously the biggest thing. We've talked about this before.
Yep.
Like how we just look at kills. How important would you rate being that scout and like driving skills matter here in competitive at this high level?
Oh, driving skills matter a lot, especially on a map like Miramar.
Because I mean, I could definitely see like how especially that scout role is so cute important. Because to be honest with you, if they don't know that route, like, and they just kind of guess just a little bit, run to a full team, your whole squad dead.
Yeah.
And that is one, I think, asset that we definitely don't, I think, look too hard in. Because, I mean, I know for a fact, like, man, them rotations, they're basically fully dependent on that scout.
Yeah, definitely. Scout's really important because if the scout goes out and the rest of the team doesn't know all the pathings, but, I mean, at this level, everyone should be able to, like...
Let me ask you this, though. Do you think that if you could, would you have, like, your least fragger or, like, a support role player? Like, wouldn't you want them to be, like, the scout? Like, wouldn't you want to force them to learn that role rather than, like, having your main fragger or IGL go up front?
Okay, yeah. So, like... I don't know. It depends on the team dynamic.
Sure.
Some teams are like, they don't need like a scout because everyone could kind of already do it, right? So it like changes up the dynamic some.
Sure.
But then some teams like, I know for example, I talked to Sixless, right?
Yeah.
He's a scout for the team, but his play style is also he's better long range, like support from the back, like Overwatch.
Sure.
Right? And so the problem with him being scout is when he drives and gets into a sticky situation, he's automatically up close range.
Yeah.
And that's not his best strong suit. Right? And so he has told me like he wanted to switch off being from scout. So let's say Carnage, really good at close range.
Sure.
Right? One of the best players.
Really strong at close range.
So if he were to be scout and he's scouting, right, runs into the team, boom, he's already set up close range CQC where his like where he excels.
Yeah.
And then Sixless coming in from the back, automatic long range, one of the best players for finding angles from a distance.
Yep.
And so like Yeah, so it does matter.
It does matter,
It
yeah.
definitely does matter, but it depends on the team dynamic.
Yeah,
Right?
you're right. Every squad's different. I mean, and things you got a lot of other things to consider too, like Sixes in particular. I think like he's such a strong player when it comes to as far as IGLing his squad, but I think he's a better IGL when he's alive, as opposed to being dead. Because there's like I think even Bayo says that he doesn't mind dying because he can IGL better from the from cams. But I definitely think like he's the type of player that like he wants to be in the game when he feels like. I definitely see some players that as soon as they die, they're just like, oh, they feel so discouraged, and it's hard to do that. But there's so many different factors I think to consider when it comes to that too. And one thing though is like if Carnage he is better at CQC, but if he goes up there and gets knocked, he's gonna say he's 1 HP, and he's gonna say that I'm safe, and you could never trust that when Carnage says that. So I think that's a really big thing you gotta think about as well. Yep.
Execute rotating around. So we saw them scrapping with was it Navi way earlier?
Oh yeah.
So they did manage to come down all the way around. They're gonna flank in from the south.
Dude, did Potato not even play in this one?
No, Potato died early.
Oh, he died early. Okay, I was gonna say.
It popped up in the kill feed for a second.
Oh.
So 6 is here. So yeah, he's scouting right now. The lead car finds a spot in the zone. Gets a safe spot for them. Football is popping off with the K9, and I mean, there's just we gotta.
Monte Nuevo.
Yeah, nobody's at the top.
Monte Nuevo.
No one's at the top yet. Navi coming in. This looks like a crash.
Oh, here we go.
Old boy, CQC, one of the best. There we go.
Showing it.
Just like that.
Yeah. Just like, all right.
Oh, 6 or so. We were talking about
Hello.
a CQC. Maybe he's gonna redeem himself here.
Here we go.
He already took down 2. On pull up. Old boy heals up. Full HP. 6's 1v1 against Old boy. Old boy goes for the revive. And 6's his CQC may not be the best, but he works really well under pressure. That's a really smart thing to do. Throw that nade and
nice, baby.
there we go.
Finishes it out. Done.
He just 1v3 them. And you know what's funny? His support just came in.
Hello.
After he,
Good job,
he
6.
1v3'd them.
Good job, sister. Good job. Good job. But honestly, dude, I think that is, in my opinion, one thing that I've really been talking about for years is the ability to play like the way that you normally play
Under pressure.
at this high level. That is so hard to do.
Oh yeah.
Like just to be able to play like yourself. And oh, look at that great nade. Super clean.
And
oh, on
volley
fire.
to
Oh, it is over, baby. Good night.
And he ran into Rosa too.
Just in case, you know, not overkill, you know?
Yeah.
That was it. But that is so so much of a big thing because I think that a lot of times we praise certain players as like, oh, this guy's the best, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they're in the comfort of their own home. They're at their scrims. And then come LAN time, their hands are just like this.
Yeah.
And we see them just not be able to do the same thing. So I think that having a player who's just got those nerves or have proven that, yo, I got that clutch factor, I can play the same, is that's a big asset, dude. That and the hard part is you can't train that.
Yeah.
There's no way to practice for a LAN. You either have that in you or you don't have it.
Yeah.
And
that is
you
so true.
you can learn it, but you have to go through a few LANs, and that's a lot of money lost trying to practice. You know. Here comes
So
Fate.
They will. Yeah. Fate's gonna be able to get that revive. Ooh, it's tagged up just a little bit there. But they will get that revive, and the zone shifts, and we got a Monte Nuevo zone. Oh, Venom. I want to see A1. Oh no, A1's going around the other side. They're not gonna take the top up there.
Oh man,
That
it's
would've been-
wide open.
Yeah.
I think that maybe they had just probably assumed that it was automatically taken.
True.
I think
Like,
that's
such a strong spot like that. it's
Yeah,
like,
that happens a lot too.
man, oh, these guys are gonna get blown up. Oh, they get out of the car. They hear the cars rotating.
Bottom. Those tires.
Nope.
Yep.
2 man spraying down in, and they will lose that player. And we're just city skirmish
This is
going
gonna
on
be
here.
this is gonna be brutal, baby.
Got Zeus and football. Zeus coming in, and oh, that would be from Zeus winning that fight right there.
I wonder if that was a little bit of a auto aim assist too, because I think that like
Yeah,
two people right next to each other, I think he aimed for him and they kind of just like
they dragged over.
they kind of dragged over a little bit to that knock player.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
It
that's
definitely happens.
tough. Aim assist so good in endgame when you're like snaking, but in those situations, can bite you in the butt a little bit.
Oh, we got Evos here fighting against Oh, I'm getting some really bad frame.
Love to
drops.
see it. Love to see it. I mean, look at this action, baby. That's why. Rex!
Oh, Rex.
Nice.
Rex picks up 2 there, pushing up. Yes, now down to 1 player. I think he just picked up 1 player there. It's a 1v2 now. Let's switch over to the last Evo's players. Has that nade in hand. Cooking it. Is it hot? Ooh!
Oh, is the bank
Oh,
open?
it is
The
hot.
bank is open, baby.
And oh, he goes for that third 1v1 now. Going back and forth. I think it's you high versus gun switch.
The
Drop shot!
drop, baby.
Oh, man.
So sick.
5 kills on this guy, too.
Oh, he's feeling himself after that one. He has got him.
They don't call him Mr. 555 for no reason.
Like a movie phone number, baby. Love to see it, dude.
Oh, that was good.
That was beautiful, dude. Explain to me, because I mean, you played recently, obviously, at this against these teams.
Yeah.
Just tell me, like, what is the experience like fighting these kind of fights with like all this action in a city where like I can imagine the footsteps are probably just ridiculous all around you,
Yeah.
everything. Like, what is that feeling like?
Honestly, like at this high level, when it gets this claustrophobic,
Yes.
you just gotta focus on one thing at a time. Like, I know there's like 50, or not 50, but like 6 other people at different angles that could potentially shoot you. But I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You're not gonna flick onto 6 different heads. You know,
True.
just focus what close in front of you. Just laser zone in, and this is honestly when the mechanics and muscle memory practice comes in, because it's just all mechanics at that point. You saw him, that nade cook, quick peek, throw it, bank it, perfectly cooked, automatically switch to the gun. That hipfire jiggle side to side.
Perfect.
Switch gun when low on ammo, automatically turn for that drop shot, knowing that guy's gonna push in to try and take advantage of you changing weapons or reloading. Like, that's all just muscle memory.
Yep. And that shows no sign of panic either. You know,
Yeah.
like he didn't just play differently. He played
Yeah.
exactly like he would if there was nobody else around him.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, and he didn't just run out and take the hipfire fight either. He played every little advantage he possibly could. The jiggles, the weapon change, the drop shot, the nade. Like, it's just you gotta, and everyone's gotta.
Who thinks to drop shot in that situation? You know, like
You don't.
you don't. I mean, that's what I'm
It's
saying. It's
just-
like you just have to know, like, oh, I'm gonna drop shot this kid at this point. You know,
Yeah, muscle memory.
muscle memory, bro. Put in that work.
Yeah, we got Rom here. So football is with 3 up still.
And when you're panicking and you're nervous as hell, dude, that muscle memory, that's where it all comes into play, for sure.
So I think we do have execute at the top.
That's a hard place to cover right there. So many windows.
Execute is at the top. And Mr. 555 still alive.
That rhymed.
We got Aura. The majority of the zone. And they have a player on high ground too, right next to execute.
The bowl always coming into play as well. We'll see exactly.
Last member of Konina Power.
Holding it down. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, there's a lot of splits going on. Oh, he's dealing with some nice nades going on. Oh, and he does get it, I think. Oh, we saw one in Super Una. Gonzo, last one.
Oh, 555 pushing in now.
Oh, he's feeling himself. He's got it.
Oh my. Yeah, you peek for like a little bit too long, and
Done.
from another angle, you're dead.
Done.
So he gets here. He gets real estate. He's okay rotating over to try and help out Rom here. Rom goes down. Abrupt Slayer is showing up in this one.
Let's go.
And they'll take down. It's getting peppered from the Aura team. And this next zone shift was going to determine everything, because we have hardcover, we have elevation, and we have just dead space.
Yep.
So just depending on where this goes, it's literally going to determine the outcome.
For sure.
Of who's going to win.
And honestly, that's part of the game. You know,
Yeah.
like, and
Oh, there we go.
I think that at what point do you, like in this situation, if you're one of the squads that did not get the zone,
Yeah.
do you just think that, you know what, we're not going to win this? Like, let's just go for placement. Do you have that, like, mentality shift?
No,
Or do you just, like, still try to make a brave play to
Just go for kills.
go for kills?
Yeah.
Get
So-
points. Makes sense.
So like, yeah. So like, obviously, when you're getting here comes
Waited.
Oh, that is clean. Execute is gonna sneak into the backside of this zone actually, and Aura's a solo now, and football is
Can he make a play here? Kill it. Oh, dude. The jumping animation. Not able to do that, dude. Jumping those windows. That's so risky in the end. Can't do it.
So, okay, these guys are fighting for this real estate. Aura.
Tommy.
It's a 2v1. Sixes holding that Overwatch, like I said. Good at the distance. This is strength.
Oh, he got it too. We saw in the kill feed. It's Fate, but now some Molly's coming out.
Oh,
It's Fate's on fire.
He's 1 HP right now. Holding that heal. And all the other teams still have to make it into zone. That's a good nade, I think.
Bang!
I think Fate was popping a med kit, so it just took like 1 second too long.
Yep.
Now Sixes has to come in. He gets that thirst. Now, ooh. It's the ping.
That turn was nice though. That turn was nice. Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? There was the hollow.
Hollow side is the worst.
The hollow side is so not true, dude.
Mr. 555 is still alive here.
Oh!
You guys want? Dude, this guy's movements is so fast.
Oh,
can I get that guy behind
that
the
tree? That tree was so. It was just like enough to make him a little bit like what, and that's it.
So Venom. Okay. I mean,
Nightwing.
This was not what I expected with that zone ship. I thought Oro was just gonna gatekeep everyone out, and everyone's gonna fight each other on the way in to try and what? Not Venom. A1. Oh, that's a nice nade.
Oh.
Ooh. Good Kobe. Well, I mean, he got it through the window.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, but
That's
even better by the Aura player, Steve.
And another one right down the line too. And those Molotovs are so deadly, especially now after the update. They're so strong.
Yeah, it spreads out.
So they know exactly where he is. Yeah, they're just
to get it. Oh, he brings it down to 1v1. He's got the Groza. Instantly shifting over, trying to play the spot. He goes out with the Groza. That pre-fire. And the jump shot with the Groza.
Oh! That was close.
That was close.
That was a close one right there. Almost had him. Almost had him, but finished it out on top, dude. Strong finish.
Yeah, strong finish by A1. So when I saw that zone shift earlier, I didn't think A1 would. No way.
That's a 16th place team, dude. 16th place team winning a dub here in the scrims.
Yeah.
You know?
So, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. And especially, like, honestly, like, the Super Weekend, it was such a really interesting... It's the first time I think we've seen that kind of format, right? And
they had it before.
That's true.
The last one.
That's true. But, I mean, like, at this high level, right?
Yeah, we never had a global Super Weekend.
And so, like... That fact of like, oh yeah, those 2 days, I think it gives people a false sense of confidence. Oh, we just gotta get top 16. But if you miss it, dude, 3 days, you just have to sit back and watch other teams get crazy points. So now, in this finals, it's only 4 days, man. And I think these teams realize of how important every game is gonna be without a doubt. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
And I think Saku's flexing a little bit.
What you saying?
Score's done.
Baby!
Score's done. I guess we're going to score.
It's a solo show, dude. All Saku. Let's go. Score the scores. And...
yeah, there we go.
Look at that, dude. Done.
Football is holding first place now.
What day was it, dude?
Soul K Sunday.
Football is, baby.
Yeah. They got 3 more matches if they want to hold that first place.
That's true.
Arrowwolf with...
look at A1s, dude. Just from 2 to 21.
2 to 21. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
And look at Airwolf Limax from 25 to 1.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wasn't that plus 10? Oh.
And we go down the line. Zeus from 18 to 3. Aura from 4 to 16. Execute 3 to 15. Abrupt Slayers from 2 to... what is this?
Everyone just... jumping around. Jump around.
Yeah.
Evos, dude.
Team Secret, consistent.
Consistent. Very consistent, Team Secret.
5 to 5.
Got it.
There we go.
But you know what, dude? Will they get the 5-5-5?
The 5-5-5.
The 5-5-5, dude. If they do that, that's insane.
5-5-5 was the... which player was that? From, I believe, Evos.
Yes.
Yeah. 5-5-5. What does it add up to?
15.
15. How many points did they get that game?
15, dude. Jeez, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
Illuminati confirmed, bro. Scripted.
What is going on here? Wow.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. Okay, let's throw on some music.
All right, let's do it, dude. Put some tunes on.
What's the next map? I believe we're going on. Oh, okay. This is always a fun one.
What?
Especially with teams that you don't know where they're gonna drop or new mixes in. We got Sandhawk.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Sandhawk, my favorite map. The jungle. You'll love to see it.
Yeah. Let's so what do you think? I feel like on this Sandhawk match. So okay. So
Sandhawk's pure chaos, bro.
it is pure chaos, and the other thing is like, at least from a scrim mentality, right?
Sure.
You're there to practice. So factor in the fact that Sandhawk, you can't. It's hard to practice for Sandhawk. It's just because the circles. It's just the snakes. It's just no one likes Sandhawk.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And now you have some teams in here that won't even be, won't be the teams you play against.
Yeah.
So I feel like with all those factors, I feel like the team mentality going into Sandhawk is, we hate Sandhawk. Let's just rock out.
Let's just have fun, right?
have fun.
So I think that automatically, like just looking so far.
Okay, I did get an update from Sakumai. She said the scores are kind of wrong.
Ah, don't worry.
So we'll go back to the scores.
Go
and
back
she
to scores
fixes
in a
it.
bit. Yeah, no big deal. The main thing though is I think when it comes to Sandhawk, you always got to look at footballists, right? Because footballists love to land on that northwestern island.
Oh,
and
football is an execute. I think we're gonna play.
Yes, right. So the big thing too is like footballists have like almost made a little bit of a monopoly on Sandhawk on the grounds that if the zone goes to that island,
Yeah.
they always have like a ridiculous amount of kills. So it's a little bit of RNG for them, but that is I don't think we see that on any other map, like with that kind of level. So like the fact that they've secured that, it's a little bit of a dice roll for them if it does go there or doesn't.
Yeah.
But man, when it does, we see them pop off like a 15 kill dubs, and that, and especially come finals time, only 4 days. If that happens twice, that is going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, definitely. That zone, and especially with execute not making it, right?
Yeah.
It's just all free real estate. But do you think a team will take execute's spot? I think every other team already kind of found their own rhythm on Sandhawk. So that whole entire island just might be open.
Possible. It's possible. All I know is that look, squad's got to do the research. Like they got to be putting in that time and being like, all right, execute's not here. Sandhawk is an opportunity, and if anybody that's actually doing that or even listening to this right now, maybe they're gonna be like, oh, maybe that's an idea, because at the end of the day, it's also so tough, man. Because you really have to hope the zone goes there.
Right.
Because if you land there, like,
yeah,
right?
if you land there,
you played. I mean, like, so like if you land there and
zone goes away,
there was plenty of zones that went away
all the time,
and you're just like, damn, like I can only imagine.
I think when we were playing PMGC on Sandhawk, one zone in particular happened so many times. It was the one where it went far northeast.
Yes.
And it was like one
That's
of those.
super common though too.
It's one of those where it's like, oh, okay, center is like, just 1,000 meters away. We've done these rotations. We know our little pathings around there, right?
Sure.
Shifts to the east. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, we've done this a few times. We can make it over there. Shifts to the east. Oh god, what is going on?
Oh.
Shifts to the east. At that point, it's just like,
it's over.
Okay, which fingers crossed. We're just running it in.
I mean, because that's the crazy part about Sandhawk, and that's why I love it in a way. Is like the toxicity of it is ridiculous. If you look at that map and just look at the clock, in all honesty, because look at zone 3, look at zone 4, and on, it's less than a minute.
Yeah.
So like like you mentioned, if you're coming from that island and that zone keeps shifting east, at certain point,
and vice versa.
Yeah, like vice versa. Like
literally, when the zone goes to that island that we love so much, imagine what the other teams deal with.
It's even harder for them because they got to cross the water and get all through there against all the other teams. But I think that's why you see footballists and squads that are in that area. They just do ridiculous. But like, dude, on Sandhawk, when that zone shifts, you literally have to start running the second it pops. Like, you have no choice. It's either run or die. But one thing I think I really want to see teams do a lot more is that heal strat, dude.
Oh, heal strat. So, like, the heal strat, yes, for sure. But I think it also comes down to you got to kill a few teams to get enough first aids to make the heal strat a viable option.
Yeah, at least one good squad wipe minimum.
Yeah. I've seen crazy. Oh, it was football. 3 teams alive. One team, I think, Team Secret. It was Team Secret, right? Team Secret healing out in the blue for like 2 circles. Footballists and Bluebies And the zone ended on that far east, right?
I remember the game. Yep.
Footballers and Bluebies had an insane gunfight. It was like trades on trades. Like they probably thought it was just them last two teams.
Yep.
And like I think it was Bluebies kill the last footballist, and he's like running around, like looking around frantic, like where's this last guy? And he's like, oh, he's probably healing on the blue. And then he just like he goes for like that bandage or that first aid, you know, because he's just chilling at that point. Team Secret from the blue zone, like 200 meters out, pops up and over. Like, there's no way for Bluebies to know which side in the blue zone this guy's been healing from,
no clue.
Right?
Yep.
So, like, he feels like he's behind, and he was behind, like, a pretty big rock. Unfortunately, on the wrong side of it.
Done. That's it.
Pops over, bam, steals that chicken dinner. It was a literal robbery.
Robbery. So much work and effort. You think you got it. All of a sudden, you get shot in the back. And I guarantee you, the second he got shot, he was just like, what? Like, what are you doing there, bro?
Yeah.
You know? And that's all it takes, though.
Yeah. But so that first aiding, definitely crucial. But I'm sure if you go back in that match, that Team Secret team, they had to kill a few teams to get enough first aids to be able to heal to that to that degree, that level.
And it's a ton. What didn't one game you had like 19 first aids?
Yeah.
And didn't one, but I don't think I think you die a little earlier than getting those first aids off. Whatever happened that match?
That one, I can't recall.
Can't recall?
I just know we usually have a lot of first aids.
Because I remember one time I think I saw you healing. I don't know if it was you or somebody. I can't remember. But I remember someone had 19 first aids. And I was like, okay, they're going to last a little longer.
Oh, okay.
And I think it happened. I don't know if you got shot or something or what.
I don't remember, but I will say through the course of PMGC, our designated meta is Fame Boys. And let's just say he's messed it up more than once. And so that scenario, you might be talking about Fame Boys.
Okay, all right. That's what it is.
I got to join the room.
Oh, join the room. That's right. Sorry.
Okay.
She the second all caps, dude.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get the room going, guys. Get it going. It's almost all set up. All right, let's go to the lobby. All right, take a look at it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And scores are right, by the way. It was just on her end. She's watching the stream delayed.
Ah.
So it just looked like it was wrong.
Yeah.
Scores are right.
Nice.
Sakumai down on herself right now.
No. You just can't do that. She's always on point. Let me go over here and put this over here. So, man, yeah, that's interesting. One thing for everybody watching right now. Go into your game. Hit the settings button. Make sure you turn off healing prompt, dude.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not, that is the worst. That has killed me. I remember I played for almost a year before I realized that was even a setting button. So there's a certain button that where if you have it enabled, it will automatically choose what is the best heal for you. And I remember I was waiting in blue and I was like, I was going to eat some blue zone. I had about 13 first aids. I was going to just go ahead and heal up. And I had 3 bandages.
Oh, those bandages.
Bandages. And the thing is, while you get down to 70%, it switches to bandages because it's like, oh, you only need a little heal.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm spamming that button just because, like, you know, zone 6, zone 7.
Yeah.
If you don't hit it instantly, you're dead.
Yeah.
And it switched to bandages. I go look, switch back to first aid, it's already dead.
Yeah, you're dead,
dude. And I just never remember this. So if you go to your game right now, make sure you have that disabled, dude.
Yeah.
Absolute must.
Healing prompt. Yeah, I disabled that way early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes some players would even like they have it disabled, right?
Sure.
But late game, they would also just drop their bandages.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like no risk.
And because I think I just had like auto pickup on, and I think I just accidentally picked up a couple, and it was that was suicide, you know. And the thing is, like, I had never had to deal with that situation until that particular moment in my entire career. And I mean,
there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, first time for everything, man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the second that happened to me, I remember I was on stream. Literally everybody in my chat was like, "I'm changing that setting right now." So that was
honestly the most embarrassing way to go out.
Most embarrassing, because I mean, you're just like, I got this.
Yeah, all you gotta just click the button. Just click the button, and you throw it.
Use. That's it.
Yeah. One button.
Didn't hit it fast enough.
Most embarrassing way to go out.
Oh, sucks.
Actually, most embarrassing would actually be like
what are the comms like What are the comms like,
Oh,
bro?
it's always
when Fame, like for example, you said Fame Boys is like messed it up. So like when Fame Boys messes it up, what are the comms like from the squad, dude?
It's usually just one word dragged out. It's either bro or dude or like fuck.
Bro, cause I can
or it's the yeah.
dude, those are the worst one, cause that's like not a mad, just disappointed, you know? And the thing is, like, one thing too is, dude, the mental factor of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just so demoralizing.
It's so demoralizing. So I can only imagine you're just like, you just got taken out like that. It can't feel good. It cannot feel good by any means.
Definitely not.
Dude, I would just, and you just feel like you let your team down because you couldn't hit that button fast enough.
No, Team Secret Gen only a solo this game, unfortunately.
Okay, all right.
And I think we have a 3-man. We were on it earlier. 3-man team of Abrupt Slayers.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Couple of
And,
3-mans, couple of squads, no big deal.
So I know.
That's because they didn't want to mess with Sandhawk, bro. They were just like, you know what? I don't need this toxicity in my life, dude. But you know what? I gotta give mad respect to the one player from Secret Gen who's like, I'm about that, dude.
I'm about that life.
I'm about that life, dog. I'm built different, dude. Let's go.
And we got the plane path here. Plane path is never really bad on Sandhawk because the map's so small.
Yeah, you can go on it. You can fly anywhere.
Yeah, you can just stretch it. And if anything, like, I think it's actually more beneficial to stretch your landing spot. Because then as you're stretching, you can see who's coming with you.
But can you ever depend on that, dude?
That's true.
I'll never forget. I gotten burned on that plenty of times, dude. I'm just like, oh yeah, Paradise, dude. No parachutes for free. All of a sudden, tempo.
And we got like a rainbow of colors dropping off right off the bat here.
Yup.
And so you're a professional, right?
Sure.
So like as a professional, you don't just take restroom breaks on stream, right?
Yes.
While we're live.
Dude. Let's put it this way, bro. I'm a grown ass man.
All right, I'm not a professional.
So
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Bro, I have.
You got
the
camera.
I have
you
a thing of like how many days from last incident, bro, and I do not want to reset that to 0, dude. So go get it done, dude. You know. All right, guys, I'm taking over. Here we go. Let's take a look, see what's going on right now. Paraboy getting into some action. Love to see that. Oh, look at the congestion. We gotta go to boot camp right now. Let's go over here. And you can just see order. Got that DBS just loaded up. Sitting pretty right now. And it is getting sick right now. Let's take a look at Paraboy as he is getting into some action. He's got that QBZ switching up for FPP right now. Love to see that. And he's just holding this angle. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more insight. Oh, he's got 2 members of Zeus right below him. And it is popping up. Oh, he's going down into it. Trying to get a little bit of movement here. Picks up that helmet, much needed. And he's going to hit that lay down. It's going to give him a little bit more time to breathe. And Zeus is going to get this reset off. And they are really trying to push this right now. Cat's coming from this off angle. He's going to have a really big role. He's going to try to get up on the top of this. Can he survive it? We're going to see Paraboy still super hurt. And this battle's starting to die out a little bit. Footballists, they're holding down Crab Building. Abrupt Sailors on the other side. This is getting intense, dude. Let's see right now. ICY, I think, is going to have a big off angle. See if he's able to make some plays. And I think that right after that, all that intensity, all these squads are trying to buy themselves a little bit of time. Oh, he saw him. There you go. So ICY now knows where Paraboy's at. You know he wishes he had a nade. And he's just pre-firing it like crazy, trying to get a catch. Right. Oh, what a nade. Yeah, so there goes that intel.
How many teams is that in
Ton, bro. Boot camp. You know, it's always a party at booty. And look at this.
Yeah, so what do we say? These teams are like, let's just frag out.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we got like what? How many teams in boot camp right now?
Quite a few, man. There goes Paraboy. He's down. Cat, I think it was the last one up.
Oh no, Cat with 9 lives though.
Yep.
So he's basically a 9-man army. If he channels it correctly.
Big facts. Big facts. This dude can definitely make some big plays. And we've seen him do it on his own. So I think that he's really used to playing in these situations. But man, boot camp, that's a tough one. That's for sure.
Oh, and Footballist has center control.
They're chilling in Crab.
That's the BDE.
BDE.
The BDE.
That's
energy.
correct. They got it. They got it right now. Football list, landing in boot camp. Okay. Oh, that's a big thing too, bro. Who lands at boot camp?
Oh.
That's a huge thing to think about.
That is true. Loops.
Loops, dude.
And they're not playing.
They are gone, bro.
That might be why we have so many teams in boot camp, actually.
Yeah. Because I think that, and you know what, dude? Every single game, this is actually super important. Every single scrim game, that is a very important game to kind of like give a hint at who's going to dominate boot camp.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have football that's landing there and they wipe everybody out, and if you are Nova or anybody else, maybe you're just like, we'll just give it to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, when it comes for battle of, like, places, that makes scrims the most, like, important place to be like, all right,
that is true.
who's landing there?
And I think every single, like, global championship, boot camp was always contested.
Always
contested. Every scrim to, like, till the very last day.
I was a pain in the ass, dude. Even back when I was playing, bro, I was like, we're taking boot camp every time. Every time. We always drop crab, like, no, without a doubt, you know? And the only reason why I remember when I was, like, IGLing, why I did that, I was like, look, we've practiced. Like, when we play scrims or play regular games, we're always dropping boot camp. We know boot camp, like, better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Let's just drop there and handle it, you know? And it worked out, you know, a lot of times in those situations. And a couple times where it didn't. But at the same time, man, dude, boot camp's so risky always. But if you're able to hold it down and actually secure it as your drop location.
Like, if you look at the map, it's such a good spot to rotate out.
It's so good. So good. Regardless of wherever the map goes, you're going to be in a good position.
So we have Lovazine up here. If he had a nade, that would be a double right there. And I'm pretty sure for a fact he knows they're there. He hears the footsteps. He knows, like, everybody loves third person peeking that spot. So if he had a nade, unfortunately he doesn't. And Cat has gone from one side of the trench to the other.
Just trying.
I think
elusive.
He's trying to find a way out, and then he realizes, oh, there's another team on this side too.
He's like, God damn it, dude, where do I go? Because he's stuck. He's got that level 3 helmet, so he's pretty kitted.
So we have Konina Power going down.
Oh, that's different too, dude, because footballists normally take their spot on top of the, like we mentioned, start, right? Who knows? Now that Loops is gone, maybe they want to go get some boot camp instead. It's gonna be different.
And that smoke coming out just in time here. 4v1. He does throw a nade. That nade he's in the smoke, popping off. And he goes down. That is Konina Power taken out, and we have some progress. Lovazine actually gets Molotov'd.
Okay.
Yeah,
where's he at? There he okay.
Oh, Lovazine actually died.
Done.
Yeah, it was a 3-man when we left. Now they're down to 2. Abrupt Slayer's pushing in here.
They smell weakness.
Heaven on the inside of Crab, and Abrupt Slayer's a 3-man. 3v2 in the center.
Got the Kector out, dude.
Yep. Close range. Oh, double close range CQC
nice.
weapons.
Both SMGs.
And they're clearing out the first 4 together. They're going to run up to Lutz here. And
Death.
Bomb pops in.
Oh, nice.
He's running into Crossford.
Oh.
The drop shot. And he's getting third party too. It's a 1v1 situation now.
He's going to have to find it here.
Trying to switch off. Here we go.
There we go.
We're going to get Rom going for that push.
Drop shot.
And the drop shot.
Bro, what is with these? We've seen nothing but drop shots like crazy here.
And Zeus is going to take advantage of this. Zeus is pushing in right now.
Nice third party. Oh, wrong side, buddy. He might have headphones on the wrong side, you know? Headphones were maybe the wrong way. But it still ended up working out for him.
And Cat go. Cat's popping off now.
The Cat!
So when I said he has 9 lives, what I meant was there's 9 other lives in boot camp.
And he wants all of them.
Oh, Cat struggling a little bit here. Is he gonna get? He needs to get this one. It's an isolated 1v1. Oh, the iron sight. Honestly, looking down that iron sight, you can't see.
You either hit it or don't, dude. Yeah. It's like it's definitely a double-edged sword. But I mean, he tried his best. They're gonna go out there, and it looks like the kings of boot camp, dude.
Zeus.
Yeah. Zeus Esports. And honestly, if you're a team that has been landing on the outskirts of Sandhawk, knowing that Loops is not here, you know that you would kill to get boot camp, you know? So this
also, it frees up so many rotation paths for so many teams. The fact that
buys
Loops
time too. Yeah.
That's actually so huge.
That's huge. Like that's gonna make Sandhawk a totally different thing. Something I'm definitely gonna be talking about like crazy coming up.
Who do you think is gonna end up taking?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because Footballists, they have that northeastern island, but it's if the zone goes there, like we mentioned, they get a ton of kills. But also, it's super risky because if it goes off anywhere else, they're in trouble.
It's tough.
Yeah, so they have to make a decision. Like, yo, do we want to roll the dice and stay where we normally go?
Yeah.
Or do we take boot camp, which would give us a bigger opportunity to get a lot more kills more consistently, you know? I think, yeah, I mean, and not to mention any outskirts team, yo, like, let's just drop booty, you know?
Yeah.
It's open. Fight for it at least.
I think if there was just land, just the fact that it's going to be a land alone, right? If everybody wanted boot camp, right? Just the fact that it's a land, I feel like Footballists has the most advantage out of all the teams. Because just them, like the players, their personality at a LAN, I think they will get the biggest like boost in like performance.
Makes sense,
right? So like disregarding skill like of all the players, right? I'm just speaking the fact it's a LAN alone, right? I think Footballist has the biggest advantage, and due to that reason, like all the teams are really good. I think they're gonna be the ones that end up taking boot camp.
I think it's either going to be two things. They're going to take it, or first match, first time we play Sandhawk, it's going to be empty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that happens too
Then it happens too, where just every team's just like, who's going to take it? You know what? You know, like we got to get secure points.
Yeah.
And then nobody goes there, you know? So that's going to be, and if that happens, that's going to be like, damn, that just shows you that every team's playing like super, super tight, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take risks. But like you mentioned, if anyone's gonna take risks, it's gotta be Footballists because they definitely have that mentality to do it.
So we got 2 for Digital Athletics with 2 kills or 4 kills right now. And we got Team Secret coming in. They are just peppering down the players, finding all the angles right now. That's why we've been charging. We have the Overwatch popping off, getting Solus down to 1 shot there.
Yeah.
Here comes a Molly.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Is it gonna? Yep, it did pop over to the other side. Not spreading out enough to catch Solus.
Yeah, a little hill. It's a little bit tougher. You got to make sure that that's right on point. A little bit past them.
Hi, boy. He's about to find sure. Oh, my.
Woo!
Solus ready for that off angle on top.
Hello.
And Solus getting another one. Wow, okay. This 2v4 just changed into a 2v2.
I mean, Team Secret just felt themselves too much. They just 1v1 Solus.
Rex got that nade lock was crucial. If he did not get that nade lock, his teammate is across a river.
Yep.
1v1 situation right now. He could wait for his teammate, but he's gonna put the pressure out.
Free fired, so clean. Good. I like the fact that he didn't press that either. Like he was just like, you know what?
He knew he had the advantage from that position.
Yep. I'm just gonna wait for my teammate too, and just keep free firing this. And now, I mean, the nice little smoke quickly is gonna get you high up.
So they only end up losing 1 player.
Yeah.
They could have lost that fight.
But like you mentioned, that nade, that was the difference maker. Because if he doesn't get knocked there, I think it's really bad for Team Secret. So that just goes to show, like one little micro play changes the fight completely.
Ooh, and in the kill. Not onto Navi. And this guy's just fishing. This Onyx team, they're not in PMGC, but they're popping
They're
off.
popping off, dude. Look at that. Look at those kills.
Yeah.
Dang.
I feel like I've said Onyx all 3 games.
Yeah, without a doubt. They're in the mix.
Yeah.
I mean, even Class Digital Athletics, they haven't been doing too hot so far in the scrims. I mean, and to see this squad just come in and be like, yo, we're going to start off this match with a ridiculous amount of kills. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, this Onyx team is saying, like, we're going to be here next season.
Yeah, look at 7 kills. Yeah, 7 kills already. Can't believe it's 2021, dude. It's insane.
Yeah, it is 2021.
Yep. It's crazy how, like, now, like, if someone's trying to check your ID to buy a drink, if they see a 1 in front of your date, That's it. They just know that, okay, you're over 21.
Yep.
It's insane.
Oh, down for that
Jump shot!
And there we go.
That murder was the case.
Yep. Just complete demolish. Completely demolished there. And see, a zone like this is like pretty normal.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, like.
Yeah, but we never get these zones.
We don't want to.
PMGC.
I know you're hoping for that zone too, man. As execute, like that is like that's a pretty one.
Yeah.
But man, PMGC zones, you just never know.
It's built different.
It's built. Do you think it's built different?
I think so. I think there's some back-end settings.
I've gotten confirmation that there is zero like possibility of that. Like it is just the game, you know? And just somehow the odds are the most instant, like you know, like just, dude. I mean, it's so crazy.
As a player,
the conspiracies.
I don't believe it. I bet you Hotjukes on their end, like the PUBG Mobile staff end, I bet they have like a little control room in the back. Like, hey guys, check this out. Hotjukes, come here. You see? You see? I click this button. East.
Suck.
Guess what happens when I click this? East. Hotjukes, you click it this time. East. Let's go. Hard shift. East.
City, bro. Hardship City. You know what? That's crazy. Do you know what, dude?
That's what it feels like.
Zute looked at me sideways, bro. East. You know, I just like, dude, that's crazy. But it's insane to see. Like we've seen some zones that I'm just like, oh, bro. For me, it's also like as a spectator, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great to watch. Yeah. At the same time, though, I'm like, these players are like, why God? You know,
these guys
like,
are gonna quit the game.
They're gonna quit the game, like literally, just like, because unless you've ever been like in that like situation, like they can't know the hope and praying of just like, please just be decent. Oh, yeah. Like be a decent zone, like just get close to us, and then it's the most ridiculous hard shift where you're like, oh, we're done. Yeah. Like it's over. Like we're dead now. Okay, great. Yeah. You know?
I will say, sometimes the really good experienced teams on the craziest shifts, you're like, oh, you're gonna count them out, even as a competitor, right? Sure. Like I would look at it and be like, oh, they're done. Yep. Right. But sometimes these teams, dude, like,
not even some, most of the times too, man.
Yeah, they pull it out.
They pull it out, and that's where I think that's where you get your championship squads, because anybody can do good inside a zone. Yeah. But the ones that don't get zone, they somehow always, the top teams always end up in top 5. Like you always see like a couple snakes from Bigatron or a couple players from 4 AM hiding in a shack. They just know when to play super passive and just go for placement and just say, hey, you know what? This isn't going to be our match to win, but we're going to make sure that we put some points on the board.
Yeah. Tixie here, no vest. And we're like, well.
Yeah, no helmet.
There's that arm.
No helmet either, baby. There's that arm.
There's that arm.
Look at that. With the 6X.
The 6X.
Hit this. Oh, I wanted to see it.
Nice try.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna find it? No.
He's behind like a little small ridge. So, and they're in zone.
A boy can dream, you know.
Oh, you got Arrow and Onic here.
Spav.
Oh, they don't know he's here. He's just standing on here because he heard their footsteps first.
Not moving.
There we go.
Oh, the lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, literally both of their heads just landed right in front of that.
Oh, Rafi with the 1-2 punch, though.
Wow.
And look at how fast he switched to that first hit.
Instant.
This Onic team, 12 kills.
Dude, that was gross. That was a gross flick, dude.
This Onic team.
What is going on? I'm gonna keep an eye on this on this squad for sure.
Yeah, I feel like
12 kills, dude.
I feel like they might be at the next PMGC.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, if they keep playing like that. I mean, then again, scrims and PMGC are two different things.
That is true.
That is true. But I mean, dude, to be able to get 12 kills in this lobby, that is huge.
Yeah, this is huge. This is one of the most high-level lobbies you'll ever get.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Without a doubt. You don't see these scrims very often. That's for sure. Look at this right now. Oh boy, what a spot! What do you think about this spot, dude?
He's sunbathing on the rock.
Sunbathing, dude.
Yeah. You see, the rock warms up his stomach.
He's an old boy.
So he like feels, regenerated.
Gotcha.
And he's
gonna make sure you warm that core.
He's gonna hit the spray right here too. Through the tree leaves. Oh, gets it down 1 HP.
Some good that control, dude.
Yeah. They're trying to get that revive on Rozzy here. I think Rozzy was the one with the
Let's see here.
burst fires here.
Just putting the pressure, just saying, you know what? I know the zone's coming. Papa Blue's coming for you. So
he's watching it like a hawk right now.
I mean, that's just free points. Oh, and got it.
God.
Look at
That was
that.
actually Tixie
Oh,
from
the angle up there. Yeah, there you go.
on another one.
Teamwork.
Yeah, we got the zone shift, and this zone shift, this ending zone actually happens quite often.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I've
near Painan, yeah, that road.
So we have
Nice.
Onyx. Onyx still out healing, but let's take a quick first aid check. 14. Like a
Big
lot of first
chilling.
aids, right?
Yep.
But look at how many kills they have. So like this first aid strat, it's not just wow. Look at these teams just first aiding on the blue. They can't do anything. You gotta get kills
You gotta get
to get all
kills,
those
and
first
that
aids.
is a whole
Yeah.
lot of kills. So at this point, it's just right about adding points, right? To their total score, dude. That is insane. That is a great performance, without a doubt.
Maku going down to the blue zone, and we have an Aeon here pushing up close against. Oh, where did Old Boy go? Oh, the Old Boy's right there. Tixie coming in.
Shimmies, bro, so strong.
Free fire. Oh,
Dixie.
not ready for him to pop up above the rock, and then Old Boy
So done.
getting them right there.
Just waiting for him the whole time.
That was a good pre-fire.
That was
though.
clean.
Timing wise, that pre-fire was perfect.
It was right on line.
But Tixie just like whoop over the rock.
Hello.
Yeah.
Tixie, dude, coming from Konina Power. You know, now on Navi. That's good. That's one thing is, like, I think I had a lot of expectations for that squad.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, dude, anytime you have like a roster change,
Yeah.
you gotta try and basically restart from scratch, dude. Get that synergy up. And I love to see the fact that they finally started to get it towards the end, but it also hurt to see them miss the first two Super Leagues.
Yeah. But they've had a long break, and I'm sure during that break, the only thing they were practicing is synergy.
And you know what? There's some teams that like have that, like, we didn't meet the expectations that we expected.
Yeah.
And they get that fire in them, dude. And be like, you know what? We gotta
Definitely.
make sure that we put in a ridiculous amount of work to come in to the finals even stronger. So, you know, all these squads, they want it bad.
Ooh, Icy right now.
I see why.
Super separated from the squad, staying super cold and silent right now.
Yup. And I can see why he's hitting them crouches. Oh, what I was about to say, that was a nice name.
I think him crouching up and down actually gave away his
That's what it
position.
was. And look at that. Hello, is that where you're at? Molotov
Oh,
on fire.
He's dead.
I see why. I see why you're burning. Oh, he survived that?
Barely.
What?
So we're down to 3 teams now.
How did he not go down?
Who's the third? 3. Oh, Navi. Old Boy.
Navi.
Okay, we got
Dude,
Old
old
Boy.
boy's so good.
And he's in zone. And he knows where Icy is.
And it's crazy to see him take such a long break, come back, and just still be just so nutty.
He was out for like a year.
A year,
Yeah.
dude. A year. Was like one of the top players, went out for a year, came back and said, I still got it.
Yep.
You know?
And he didn't just come back on any old team.
No, yeah. He's like, oh, I'll just come back on, one of the top teams.
Navi.
Yeah, no big deal.
That was like huge announcement.
For just one of, like, not as sincere, one of the biggest organizations.
Yeah.
You know, no big deal.
Oh, Zeus going down. Ably. Oh, and there we go. Icy with that off angle that he was set up for in the very beginning.
Yep.
That this defense was set up in this way for the situation.
Prepared exactly for
Yep.
it. Oh,
And
there,
now
that's a big one.
Yep.
There goes that angle completely. One left. Trying to go for the reds, possibly.
They don't know where this last player is.
That's
and
risky.
Oh boy, popping into mix now. So now we have a 1v2. Yeah, they haven't gone into res yet.
Buffalo's gonna go. He's gotta
there we
go.
go. 1v2 here. Should get this one.
Oh,
Just
running out in the
wide
open.
swing.
Yeah, just trying to hit that shot.
Yeah,
You
difficult.
know, but still second place. Second place
place.
secured. That's big.
With a lot
But
of
man,
kills, too.
look at this Zeus.
Zeus, yeah.
Zeus.
Zeus
And this
getting the
new
win.
team too, man. They put up some mad kills.
Onyx?
On it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And Sakumai, let me know. So today we are on Asia's server, and we're going to have scrims again tomorrow on EU server.
Okay. So,
So-
like, giving everybody a chance. I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
Nice.
So let's scroll through here. Take a look at the results. So Sandhawk, I think the big takeaway here is boot camp.
Boot camp. like going into the finals, all eyes are gonna be on boot camp without a doubt. Like, cause that is a big. I mean, it's the biggest spot, right, in pretty much all of Sandhawk, and it's the Pachinki of Sandhawk.
Yeah.
And if you're able to take that, oh man, it's gonna be a huge advantage.
It's the Pachinki of Sandhawk, but imagine if Aaron Gill was like
quarter the size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's that much more important. Yeah, absolutely.
So who do we see land? So we saw Nova.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Abrupt Slayers.
Correct.
We saw Footballist.
Yes, and Zeus.
That's 4 teams.
A lot of teams want it, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of teams want it, and I can see why, bro. It's so tempting.
Yeah, and hey, who won the match? Who won boot camp?
Zeus, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tale as old as time, right? Just like, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So okay, so we're running these scrims. I don't know how many of these scrims we're running leading up to PMGC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there enough scrims to kind of determine like, all right, this team's gonna get boot camp before the actual match?
100%.
You think so?
100%.
You think there will be enough?
I think you're gonna see some squads realize it, start practicing it, and try to assert like, yo, we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know, so if they do that, they're gonna go there, and if they go there and win it one time, they're gonna have it for the rest of the tournament, I think.
Like during the actual match.
Yep, during the actual match.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. So my question was like, before the actual match, do you think a winner will be determined?
I mean, I think
I don't think so.
I mean, there's no guarantee of it, but there is a possibility of it.
Right.
Because I think definitely when you have so much money on the line, like I said, there's a possibility that no one goes there.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just like, all right, there's so many teams that wanted it. We're not gonna risk it. You guys go. And we can have 0 teams. We can have more than one team, or I mean, there's so many different options. You know, so many different options to talk about.
And we have the updated scores now.
Let's go.
Zeus with that chicken dinner.
Zeus at first.
25 points, first place. Look at who's in second place, though.
Onic. Bro, and you know what, though? They're on it today.
Yeah, they are on it.
That is correct. That is correct, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Aerowolf dropping down into third. We got Footballist. So, Footballist, they had a huge first game. They got a little quiet. And they're dropping down a little bit. But we got 2 more matches. And honestly, with only just 5 matches, like it just anyone could take first.
And the big thing too is like footballists obviously going to Sandhawk or going to boot camp. That's different for them, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that this was just like obviously since it's a scrim, they're like, yo, you know what? Let's just mix it up. Let's try to see if we can throw down the gauntlet and say this is going to be our spot. So who knows? Who knows? Regardless, that's what scrims are for, right? To try and lock down certain locations, because at the end of the day, footballists, they know their spot. They know that they can do good, you know, on that northeastern island. So
if anything, they could always default back.
For sure, of course.
And going down the list, Navi finally popped off one game, shooting up to 5th. And then we got Aura, A1, Team Secret, Abrupt Slayers, Execute, Nova, Evos, and then Slayers, Class. So we were talking about Class. I think if you do well in scrims, you do bad in the actual tournament. And if you do really bad in scrims,
it's like almost like an ominous thing, right? Like I think I've always told players too, like if you ever do good in scrims, don't brag about it. Like it will always bite you in the butt every time. You're like, oh my gosh, we're the #1 scrim team, and then you go in the finals and just we'll see. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing you did earlier. Yeah. So
but it's not during the actual game.
Not during the actual game.
This is what makes you a professional.
Seasoned professional. Seasoned professional, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. The control, bro. The rotation.
The rotation, the timing. So I just got the update. Secret Gen will not have enough players for the last 2 matches, unfortunately. So let's see, going down the list. So yeah, Hotjukes and I, we were talking about Class not doing too hot. And honestly, like, I think one thing, after playing all of these scrims over like these years of like global tournaments and whatnot, I think one thing, the really strong teams and experienced teams, like something I've seen consistently, right, in scrims before a big tournament, the top established teams like BTR, RQ, 4AM, Nova, like these top tier teams, I feel like they never do well in scrims. And that's like with a good reason too. I think it's because they know there's no point in trying super hard to win in scrims, because all the teams are playing a little bit different than how they would actually play. and scrims, like as we know by now, never mirror the actual tournament. So these really strong established teams, they don't do as well because they're specifically testing one aspect of a certain map. It might be a certain rotation, it might be a certain drop, it might be like just one thing in particular, but one thing they are not prioritizing is like just trying to win the game. So like, yeah, so I think the really good teams, they realize this and they pick one thing in particular to practice. And so that's why you see some really strong teams not do well in scrims. And then the teams that do well in scrims, like I'll say from personal experience, the most recent one, Execute, right? Before PMGC started, we had a few scrim matches and we actually came in like second or third overall after like a few days of scrims. And I remember Blue Bees also came in really high placement after the scrim points were tallied up after a couple days, right? And I remember when we were doing our rotations, a lot of spots were open that would never be open in the actual tournament. A lot of players and teams died earlier on, so we had more space to just edge around the way we wanted and rotate, straight in the way we, more free than it should have been. And so it's just like in those situations, yeah, we would obviously do better. And we would like end up higher placement in the scrims. And so it's like almost like a learning thing, like going into the next global tournament. And for anyone watching, right, if you're a newer team and you get to like a global tournament and you're playing in scrims, I would say it's so tempting to try and like take the scrim very seriously because you're at a globals for the first time. You want every little amount of practice you could get, so you play to win the scrims, and it just may not be the move. And so basically, I'm telling you overheard what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, I think, yeah, take it seriously for sure, but I think it's more important to find one aspect of your rotations, of your drop spot or something. It's more about info gathering than anything, because scrims never mimic.
So like football is going to boot camp, right? Mm-hmm. Like they could have taken it super serious, and been like, we're gonna go to our spot, and we're gonna play it super sweaty. But like scrims the opportunity to be like, you know what, boot camp may be open, and we may need to mix things up for whatever reason, right? Let's try it, and that's the spot to do it. That's for sure. That's what they're for. That's what scrims are for.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's your bro. Look at that.
Or if you're North America, scrims are for winning. That's the only thing.
Scrims are for winning.
I'm kidding.
And cop matches are for learning. Just
Yep.
Oh man, dude, we do a whole lot of learning, don't we, dude? When we play comp matches with these guys, it's crazy.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. It's so tough. I mean, the skill cap. I mean, everybody is just so on point. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous going into it.
Like, but not even trolling though. I think like, just with the history of am I Sako's typing? So I'm making sure. Okay, we're good. So in the history of PUBG Mobile, I think North America is actually the region that consistently do better than most in scrims.
Sure.
I mean, it might just be me.
No, we're the scrim champs.
Like,
that's a fact.
I think statistically.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, it's funny, it's a joke, but I mean, honestly, I think it shows like our mindset is maybe not in the right area.
That's true.
Like, we might be taking scrims a little bit too seriously.
I've been saying that from the get-go, dude. Like, to be honest with you,
like, no, take scrims seriously, but we gotta adapt the way we learn.
You shouldn't get an ego from scrims. Yeah. That's in my opinion. Like, because like in the PC competitive like world, it is very taboo to like post highlights from scrims.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like very taboo because like scrims are meant for practice, right? Like, so you're gonna have players who are really playing they're learning, or they're trying something new, doing something different. So if you clap them in there, it's just like a unknown rule. Like, hey, this is practice.
Yeah, I didn't
know
that.
But if you're posting like you know, old montages of you in scrims and killing top players, you know, it's very just kind of like, dude, why are you doing that? You know?
Yeah, interesting.
And the thing is, I think in the NA pro scene, since, to be honest with you, a lot of our pro scene in the off season is all scrims.
Yeah.
So I think that we value it too high. Like, we just see so much of just like, and that's why I was like pushing for so long, just doing like offline scrims, you know? But at the same time, it's good for viewership, good to get people out there.
Yeah.
But I think definitely the players need to understand, like, yo, what is scrimmage for? Because if you do take it too seriously, you're not going to allow your team to want to learn. You're not going to let your team try new things.
Yeah.
And you're just going to focus on
And the biggest thing is you're refining your strategy. That's just going to completely like change.
Yep.
Once you get into the next stage, right? So
you're like, oh, we're so good at this. And the thing is, if you're so used to winning, doing the same thing, when you go into the globals and that same thing does not work, it's like, it's demoralizing, and it's also, what do we do now? Like, we have not been practicing anything else.
We haven't messed around.
We haven't messed around.
Things.
We haven't messed around, dude.
Yeah.
We haven't tried, you know, pushing in 3-1 crazy off angle like crazy. And I think that's why I would love to see scrims be taken a lot more lightheartedly, dude. Like, just like boom, and also from the fans too. You know, because I think a lot of people, you know, they like, and we've talked about the NA ego. It's pretty thick.
Yeah.
If you go and you see, if you're doing a stream scrim and your team loses and the fans are like, oh, they suck, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Some feelings get hurt, bro. But you got to just tell them, hey, play the scrim, chill out, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. Much as you love the fans, you're on the couch, bro. You know, don't worry about me. I mean, I'm practicing. I'm doing my own thing.
I wonder what the scrims are like in other regions.
Dude, well, I mean, obviously, like
I wonder if BTR is like always dominating scrims, or if they're actually just doing middle of the pack, trying things out.
I wouldn't put it past them, dude.
Yeah.
I think like looking at them, they just look at the scientists. Like, they're always trying to like try something new, do something different, and just try and get better. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's for. Because you ain't winning no money in scrims, dog.
Wow.
You know, the time the time you want to show up is during the finals, man, and gotta do it. Gotta do it.
All right. So we got Vikendi.
Vikendi.
Special announcement of Vikendi. It's not gonna be one of the competitive maps anymore.
That's crazy.
For the new year. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What are your thoughts on that? Yeah.
Oh man, you know, it's kind of weird because you know, first of all, also you're with me now when we're casting this. You know, the Hotjukes and Mustache Dave combo, bro. Anytime that's live, we get a water circle, dude. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys know the punishment of the water circles all too well, right? So I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that here. That's my bold prediction. But in all honesty, the water circles make it toxic, make Vikendi toxic to play on. But also, I love watching Vikendi matches because there's just so much damn cover everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, no matter where that end zone goes, you're gonna see like 16 teams with 22 minutes left. Just because there's so many different little divots, rocks all over the place, little bowls, and you could just see teams stacked up closer here than any other map in my opinion. Like Sandhawk, you close, they're shooting.
So would you rather keep Vikendi in? I'm not speaking from a competitive side, right? I'm speaking strictly from a spectator, like entertainment side. Like, would you want to keep Vikendi in because you think it is fun to watch?
I mean, I think like if you're going to go like towards like kind of emulating a little bit of PC, you know, it's just like mostly Aaron Gale and Miramar, right? And I think those are two excellent maps to watch. We got a little bit of water in this one, nothing too crazy. I think Sandhawk is the most RNG, in my opinion.
But I feel like I would rather keep Sandhawk in over. Oh, Sixus getting shot in the back, trying to crawl through that window, goes down, and if he wasn't on super high ping, he would have got through that window. Still would have got a knock though, probably.
Yep.
And then
instead gets punched out, dude. The disrespect.
But yeah, I was gonna say I would rather. So yeah, Sandhawk is more RNG as compared to Vikendi because there's not that much cover and the hardship there is just like you're done for. But even with that being said, as a competitive player, I would rather keep Sandhawk in over Vikendi.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think if you had to choose one or the other, for pure like also for entertainment purposes, dude, like Sandhawk, you know, is just always so action packed and it's quick. But I think if you had to drop one out of all three, I think Vikendi would be the one to go for me. Personally, like when I play classic matches, I don't like playing Vikendi. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know? I know a lot of players love that G36C though, especially recently.
I never got on that.
Yeah, I never got on the hype train.
I've seen people talking like all out of nowhere, like, man, this G36C is, and I'm just like.
I think I saw Rolex pop a tweet. It was just like, I would like to see that on every match.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But me, I'm just like,
did they like
M4, baby? Huh?
Did they update it or something?
I think so, but I mean, to be honest with you, it's just like, I love that M4, dude. You know, just the sound of it, everything is just so beautiful. You know, don't want to disrespect my baby like that. Yeah.
And okay, so going back to Vikendi, I think one of the reasons why they removed it is like, yeah, like late game, there's a lot of cover, blah blah blah. But I think a lot of the engagements on Vikendi are the same thing.
I think it's.
Like
I think the reason why, in all honesty, is because Vikendi's dead for the first 15 minutes.
That's it.
First 50, actually, the first 20 minutes. It's like if you either have a team drop on each other. And if they drop on each other, you'll see a little bit of action at the start, and then nothing. And I didn't even say it. Like, while casting, I was like, all right, guys. So we're going to see about another, welcome to the, Jukes and Dave podcast, bro. Because it's like, we're going to just be talking about nothing, because no one's going to move.
Yeah, and even on shifts, you can't develop a storyline. Whereas, like, if no one dies on Erangel and there's a shift, you can see, like, the potentials, like, of, these teams are going to clash here. Like, this team could set up into this. But on Vikendi, if no one dies and it shifts, it's just like nothing really changes.
Because they're still going to be, there's still so much cover. Like, they're going to be able to drive in and survive, even though it looks like they're not. But, Cat!
Cat trying to be quiet like a cat up here.
Cat's not having a lot of luck today.
Nope.
Poor Cat.
Oh, guess who they're fighting?
Oh, Onic. Oh.
Onic.
Get on that tree, dog.
Tree, just not thick enough.
Not thick enough. Big trees are the best trees, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Paraboy.
With the Uzi.
The thumbs legend, bro.
Oh. Ooh. Okay,
nice.
I thought he was going to get that.
Nice.
3v3.
Uzi from, 500
he did
meters.
that much damage?
Yeah,
with the Uzi?
no problem. It's just, Paraboy.
One bullet of the Uzi at that range is like 10 damage.
9mm, bro.
And he got him down to like 50 HP. He hit like 5 shots.
This is a fashion superstar, bro. You know?
Yeah. Oh, and he tagged Paraboy, honestly, like
his movement,
his
bro.
long range, his sprays.
Yeah, I think it has to do with thumbs, bro. Like, to be honest with you.
No, it does, because I talked to him, right?
Yep.
I asked him about thumbs. Have you ever tried 3? Have you ever tried 4? He's like, yeah, I definitely tried 4 finger. He said his close range got a lot better. But he noticed for sure his long range, the spray accuracy, dipped down.
Dipped down huge.
Yeah, and so he went back to thumbs.
Yeah, and it makes sense because, like, dude, like, you think about it, because he uses scope-only gyro, right? So when you're on scope-only gyroscope, if you tap your finger, your index, on the screen, that tilts the phone.
It influences
that
the gyro.
just hitting the shoot button tilts the phone just a little bit. So the fact that he's on thumbs, it's just, and he keeps his shoot button so low on the screen, it's just such a buttery smooth thing. And I see that guy, like, every shot he does is a laser beam, bro. With that M4 red dot, I mean, if he sees the tiniest little pixel of your head, he's hitting every bullet on it.
He also spends like 5 hours a day in the training room.
That's crazy.
Just shooting like targets.
That's crazy.
I remember.
That's crazy.
One of my first experiences with Paraboy, right, was at Berlin. And going into Berlin, we already knew this guy, like, DP God. He showed NA how to use a DP with the montage. Because before, like, his montage, I don't think the DP was, like, a thing.
I know it was prominent in India.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the India, but
NA, like you remember.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We didn't really talk about it. Like, the first tournament, PMSC, no one talked about that.
Nobody.
I don't think anyone really picked it up, to be honest.
Everyone was all M4s, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
but then again, loot was good. You know?
Okay, it looks like Onic finally getting punished right now.
Crates mattered back then.
And you know what? Onic, was on the retreat and they're not doing good, every time we see them do good, they were always on the offense.
Yeah, dude.
So like,
you know what? That's so crazy because that like kind of reminds me a little bit about Blue Bees. You know, like Blue Bees is like one of those top squads coming from Japan, and in Japan they all played on tablets.
Yeah.
So they had to switch to phones for the first time, which is a big, huge change in itself.
Yeah.
But like you could just tell like by their play style, like when they're super aggressive, damn, they can make some insane. They were so entertaining to watch. But when anytime they get in this slightly passive mode, they will just get crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be with the best at this level.
Oh, Airboy with that offense goal.
Easy.
Clean wipe.
So clean.
What were we talking about? The DP, right?
Yeah, DP.
So yeah, I think Pairboy really put it on the map for NA, like how to use a DP. At least for me, I remember watching his montage, and I was like, you can do that with a DP?
The lay down DP is like...
And it's just 3 shots. 3 to 5 shots. Every time he shoots, 3 to 5 shots. Bam, bam, bam. Headshot.
Every time.
Yeah. And so I knew he was like the DP god.
Yeah.
Right? And so at Berlin, when I was playing, when we were like warming up, Nova sat next to us. Like the booth right next to us.
Nice.
And like we're adjusting to the phones, you know.
Sure.
Like a minute into adjusting, right? I hear the booth next to me. Some dude just firing the DP over and over and over and over. And I'm like, that's Pairboy.
That's Pairboy.
That's Pairboy honing his DP skills on that.
He wants that thing
phone.
to be a laser, bro.
And like I look over and what do I know? The rest of his team adjusting settings, you know,
I wonder too if
Pairboy's just in the training room DP.
And I wonder too if he also like maybe did the little bit, because that just makes me think. Did he do the intel? Did he do the research of like, guess what? We're switching to Android. Android has different recoil than iOS. I'm gonna use a DP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just made me think about that right now. Because at the end of the day, like when you're using like I've done a lot of testing, and I think it just has to do mostly with just like the way the game is designed for particular platforms, and just iOS there's less recoil, and it doesn't jump around nearly as much. So especially with the M4.
Yeah.
On Android though, that thing will bounce.
Wiping out A1 right now.
Oh, very nice, really nice. So I can only imagine that he's just like, you know what, dude? Since we're switching, I'm gonna use DP here on these devices.
Yeah, everyone's just fighting right now, like
all over the place. I'm surprised too.
Like,
I'm so used to it just being quiet in Bikini for the first like 4 matches, dude. But man, you know what?
Like I said,
holy
it's
crap,
SCRIMS, dude.
Yeah.
Look, this guy just full sends it in, even though.
Let's go. Practice that gun skill.
Yeah, oh.
Nice.
TS popping off right now.
Yep.
And
they needed to.
So we were watching Zeus earlier, fighting Arrow, I believe. Yeah, Arrow down to the solo now, and we have Nova just watching from a distance, trying to pick up whatever third-party knocks they can. Nova with 6 kills right now.
Nice.
And yeah, like you can tell, man, these scrims. This is how it is.
Every time.
Like,
well, I mean, because some teams could be like, yo, like we need to practice our gun skill, like, and not to mention, like this is gonna be the best practice we can get for our gun skill. We're going against the best in the world, so I mean, they can be like, let's play it extra aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, and who cares if we go out early? Like, we need to practice our pushes. Because we know our rotations are down. We know we're good at that.
Yeah. And you can't even really practice rotations on this. I was telling the stream earlier, because, like, I remember when we were playing scrims, that was AK4X.
Wow.
When we were practicing in scrims, we would do rotations that we would never get away with.
Never.
Paying PMGC time.
For sure.
But if you're trying to win, right? In the scrims, you take whatever's open, and a lot was open. So it's just like we did really well in scrims, but it's just like it's not the way to play.
Not the way.
Yeah.
Not the way. You gotta play to scrims are there to just make your team better, right? And if you realize that, hey, I'm a squad that we've got playing passive, we got our rotations decently down. It's just our gun. Like, we need to work on our guns. Then just push everybody. Who cares if you go out early? Like, that's what it's all about.
Right now, doing like huge flank onto football. They've kept football's pen here for like the past minute off of that first knock. And football is just trying to reset here, but Navi playing extremely aggressive. Meku has ran on foot all the way up to this angle. And he's like catching AK4X. Does not catch him. Navi, oh, old boy going down on the other side to a different team that he was trying.
They're so split.
Yeah. It's just this definitely works out for footballists because now old boy's down from this side, but digital athletics trying to pinch in now. And Navi's just going to continue pinching in from the other side.
Everybody's splitting up like crazy right now.
It's honestly all up to Rom to hold off this Navi push so they could get a reset.
There's some smoke on top of the hill trying to be. I get to mention. Yeah, I got caught.
With that AK4X finally lands enough shots to take him out.
That's a big one too.
Yep.
That takes out that angle.
Football is trapped. Caught in between two different teams. It looks like they realize, like, hey,
we gotta take him out.
We got one team, and let's go for digital athletics.
It's okay Sunday.
Easier fight. It's okay. Oh, it is okay Sunday. But he's getting some shot in the back right there, though.
He needs to hurry up.
Oh, he's got a wall, though. Okay, all right. Let's keep it on. It's okay Sunday.
It's okay Sunday. He's got the wall, but he's gotta realize that the clock's ticking.
Definitely.
Oh, where did he get shot? Oh, there was McKee. Oh, that was a bad nade?
No, that was a return nade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Meku. He's gonna see him.
Oh, man, that was close. That was close.
There we go.
But there he goes down to the Tommy.
Yeah, Solus 1v2 now against Navi.
Man, dude, I'm surprised to see only 19 left. 19 alive?
Yeah. Like I said, man, the scrims are not for winning. Scrims are not for rotating, finding good positions. It is not the way to play scrims. Like,
get into action, baby.
Like it's usually a bit more serious than this, sure.
Sure.
Right, but the principles.
But especially though, like, yo, maybe it's not gonna be a map that we're gonna be playing on a lot. Like, let's just practice our guns.
Yeah, and you can't practice rotations.
Can't.
The only time you can practice rotations is during the actual game.
That's right.
That's when everyone is like trying to win.
Oh yeah, they're doing everything they can.
Yeah.
Even if it feels cheap, if it's camping, whatever you want to call it, they will do everything, and I don't blame them, dude. Why not? There's too much money on the line. A life-changing amount, especially coming to the finals, dude. It's crazy this price pool that PUBG Mobile's throwing out.
Arrow. Oh, okay.
All
Still
right.
have a fight going out here. Order. One of the best CQC players coming out of China in a 1v1 against Black White.
Oh, he's gonna get him.
Oh, that pre-nade. Not cooked though. They're just going to press on the offensive. There we go. Taking out Black White.
Hunted him down, dude. Hunted him down.
And it looks like Zeus has been at this building this whole time, but last we checked in, they had 3 alive. Now it's just 1 alive.
But Zeus has been doing pretty good so far over the entire scrims today.
You know what that means. I'm kidding.
Oh, no. Not Zeus.
I mean, if they're getting kills and stuff, like...
Yeah. Well, they're the wild card champions, you know. I think that they did end up winning first place, so they have that under their belt. They have a gold medal under their belt, but I mean that is a different type of tournament, dude, compared to this. So they have to definitely show up. I think a little bit more coming up in the finals. It's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be hard.
Super Una, not liking that tree in particular.
We put that there.
Ooh, Mentor. Okay, let's go over here. Slayer's team getting into a fight with the Team Secret. Here, Bolty coming out. Who's got that Bolty?
Who's got that bolt? Uh-oh.
There we go, Slayer.
Come on.
6x.
Do it.
Or no, that's
that 8, baby.
That's the 8, yeah.
That's the 8. I know that one all too well. Believe. Come on. Shimmy. Trying to get the peek, you know?
Shimmy.
Trying to get the peek.
Fade out the head.
Yep. Peek me. Get some big shots up there. Oh, wrong. Drive up.
Oh, that is not
Oh, that's the spot. Yeah, that's not. I was about to say that was see you later spot. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's gonna go for. He's trying to go down for that revive.
Yeah. Oh, he
recognizes it
Yep.
immediately. He's trying to get that revive. I need to press this. Make sure he doesn't get a free reset.
I think he's talking to his team.
Oh yeah, they're a duo.
Yep. His team got hurt, so he got stuck, and that little hesitation.
Yeah.
You know, that was precious seconds.
Going. Now they're gonna get the full reset.
Yep.
And he's surrounded. I think that's like
that one little moment.
Yeah.
That's so tough.
And that comes with experience. Like when you know you gotta go, you gotta go.
Ontario.
He might get some help though from Team
I mean, that was a tenth of a second hesitation.
Yeah.
Like, just like. Oh yeah.
And it changed everything.
1 second hesitation, dude. That's all it takes.
And now we have Aura.
Oh man, dude. Instant third party. Yo, it's kind of live, dog.
Yeah.
This is like the fastest Vikendi
alive.
comp I've seen.
Nova. That's all the way out.
Hello. And the funny thing is, like, we talked about it, like, consistently in Vikendi. 22 minutes, 16 teams remaining. 61 people alive.
Yeah.
You know? And now you look at scrims, you know? 9 alive with 17 minutes left. I mean, it's a totally different game, dude. Totally different game. That's what, like... It's so nuts to think about. I mean, that is a ridiculously stark difference. Yeah. And I wonder if it's almost intended to bait newcomers. You know, like newcomers that come in, they're like, "Oh, dude, we did great during scrims.
Yeah.
You know, we're good." And then they go into the finals, they're like, "What happened, bro? Like, just what is this?"
This fight. Oh no,
what a shot.
That's crucial. They're done for.
Yup, there goes that hill.
He was an anchor player up there and
That big Overwatch.
peeked over a little bit too much, and that so you saw him throwing a nade, right?
Yep.
Use that third eye button.
Why not, dude?
Because if you use that third eye button in TPP from high elevation, you could like be way further back and still see where that nade's gonna land.
Sure.
And if he used that, he definitely will not peeked over too much and got a shot like that.
He just leaned it over a little bit. He would have been able to pick it out perfectly. All right.
And what is it? Four alive.
Welcome to the Jukes and Zoo podcast, bro. We're gonna be talking for a minute, bro, before this game ends. I think he's chilling in a shack.
The good part is at least it's 2 teams, right? And this team knows it's just one other player. So at least I hope they get into like a bunch of different cars and just drive
themselves,
around.
bro. Right? Just like just.
Oh my goodness. Oh. What?
What? Threw up the what, dude? Like, how was there only 4?
My thoughts
he's looking at it, bro. And he's just looking at it, bro. That's a highlight right there. That's a clip, dude. Easily. Just what? The meme, bro. That's so perfect, dude.
Perfect.
High IQ right there from Super Rena. What, dude? How am I the only one alive right now? Because literally, like, that's exactly what I would be thinking. Like, how is this possible? Like, this is not normal.
Yeah, you see High Boy just, patrolling the edge, trying to find
the road again.
Shots going shopping, picking up that level 3 crate that he really does not need.
Oh, man, dude. It's gotta look good. Will it be a Gilly? No Gilly.
That toy is just like, hold on, I'm gonna eat real quick.
So they say match 5. Looking like we may head over to EU.
Yeah, I think during this time, Matt Toy actually drove the car up here and tried to park it like this just
for the memes.
Just to make a little house.
Look at that! Look at that! Bust up the tires. I mean, that is the ultimate setup right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, dude.
Oh, there
Did
we
he
go.
shoot?
Here we go. The mating call. Hello, I'm over here.
Come.
That chicken emoji.
Just straight up, dude. Just with the sideways look. All right, yeah. Here's the pull up.
Yeah.
Here we go. In the shack. What's in here? Door opened. Now the sounds.
Oh.
That was a crazy.
Oh, he just hopped in the car.
What happened?
He died.
Oh, he died. I
died.
thought that nade killed the other guy for a second. I was like, what the heck? I was like, just hopped in the car. That's funny.
All right. Well, I mean,
nice finish.
yeah, Vikendi.
Nice finish, Vikendi, bro.
Yeah, great Vikendi.
See, goodbye, Vikendi, right?
I
Good
see
seeing
why
ya.
they removed Vikendi.
It makes sense.
Like, I think honestly, like, it kind of. I think this match kind of shows the frustration of the players when they actually have to play Vikendi seriously.
Yeah, dude. It's just ugh.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's just like not fun. The zone 2 is like so huge because there's so many people there, and you try to move and there's like 6 teams gatekeeping you.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And it's just Yeah, Vikendi.
Let's just play Aaron Gale.
Yeah.
You know, like let's just play
It's
Aaron
so
Gale.
much more fun. It's so much more entertaining to watch.
For sure.
Yeah, Vikendi. This match right here is just a big
That's
F
the nail, bro. That's the big old nail in the head, I think.
No one
in the
likes
coffin.
Vikendi.
Yeah, no one likes Vikendi. Unless you're Pickles.
Pickles likes Vikendi?
Pickles loves Vikendi, dude.
No.
Plays Vikendi all the time. And I'm just like, dude, I don't want to. But I love Pickles, so I'm like, all right, I will do it, you know?
Interesting. All right, I'll scroll through this real quick.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody, for showing up, by the way. This is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me as well, bro. This is cool.
Yeah, for sure. I'm waking you up. I mean,
Oh,
the thing is, you see that bed back there? I'm in Hotjukes' bedroom. Whether he likes it or not.
We're in here, baby. You know,
he's
out
not
here.
sleeping.
Bro, dude, you know what, dude? I would have just been dreaming, just listen to the sweet voice of Zute, bro. You know? You just see me in the back, just rolling around, dude. You know, like just like tossing and turning, bro.
You know what'd be funny? My like casting, you know, puts you back in your like dream state of being a competitive player.
Oh, let's go. You know, just like, oh my gosh, outsider YG Peak. Just like
non-stop with this guy, dude.
non-stop, dude. I'll always beam it, bro. Always beam it.
All right, okay.
All right.
We're gonna end it on my bad. Aaron Go.
Aaron Gale, baby.
You know, tried and true map.
Love it.
Everyone loves it.
Love it.
What's your favorite map competitive?
Oh, Aaron Gale, all day
Aaron
long,
Gale.
baby. I know the map like the back of my hand. I know every bowl, every divot, every little piece, every little blade of grass.
I would have to say Aaron Go.
Aaron Gale.
It's a close toss-up between Aaron Gale and Miramar. I gotta lean towards Aaron Gale, though, just because I've played it more. I'm more familiar with it.
Yeah, I just feel like there's more opportunities. Like, even when you don't get, you know, circle priority or whatever.
Yeah.
You're able to make things happen a little bit more on Aaron Gale, I feel, than anywhere else.
You always got a fighting chance on.
Always got a
Aaron
fighting
Gale.
chance, you know. And the other places like Sandhawk, if that's so hard shit, I'm just like, you know, like just all right. Who's got first aids? You know, like here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
And then the other thing with Miramar is, you know what would be a good change to Miramar? If they just made it a little bit smaller. And here's why, right? Miramar is really big.
Sure.
I feel like a lot of the map is never utilized. Just because, you know. And then when it is utilized, it's like in some edge corner of the map that's like so unfamiliar to every team.
Yeah.
And by the time it does get to that edge corner, you know what? That's like all the teams are coming in from one side.
And we saw it. We saw it too, like in the final, especially when it went to like that southeastern zone, which it never goes to.
Yeah.
Like, you could just tell. Like, I could see by teams driving, and that is, like, one of the most toxic areas of the maps to drive through. It's, like, so rocky and just so difficult. And I could literally see, like, teams, I'm like, these guys do not know where they're going. Like, they're just like, let's pick a spot, bro, and, like, make something happen, you know?
Yeah, so if they made it smaller, it would fix that. Where if it's hard shifts to some godforsaken place, it's not just everybody fighting on the one side that everyone's trying to come into. So we'll rule that out, right? And then if it's also smaller, that also means like teams could take up more of the map earlier on. So it's like it becomes kind of like more like Erangel, where it's like, okay, this team's here, we can't path through this way. This team's there. And then when it shifts, it's like, okay, pathing options become more defined. Because when it's bigger, it's like you have all this space to rotate around.
It's like a ridiculous amount of space to rotate around.
And then driving sucks too.
Oh, driving sucks.
So you don't want to drive as... Yeah. So if they made it... I feel like if they made Miramar smaller, it might make the map more competitive.
I think so. I mean, I can see where you're coming from on the grounds that, like, too, like, I mean, if you think about Spartan Center, I don't know the map. I mean, you have that southern island with that bridge. When has that ever had a circle on it?
Right.
Like, I think I played that once.
Yeah.
I think I remember the time, like, specifically where I was like, oh my gosh, a Southern Bridge Miramar ending. Yeah. And it was one game, and it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen it again.
Yeah.
In my entire career.
Yeah.
I'm playing PUBG Mobile. So it's like, what's the need of having it? You know, I mean, we do see like maybe a couple teams here and there drop there, and I think they regret it immediately afterwards, you know? So it's just like, I don't know, but I think I can totally see your point for sure, you know?
Yeah. I think Miramaro is smaller.
Like, and he's just slightly, just like trim out the edges, trim the fat. You know what I'm saying?
Take out that southern island.
Sure.
Because there's 2 cities there.
Yeah. Take out Campo Militar, dude. Yeah. I think.
Take out trim out the top right side because there's like what 3 cities there already.
Yes.
So just like. And only 1, maybe 2 teams drop there at most.
Yeah, leave San Martin, leave Hacienda, leave some of those areas over there. I mean, obviously.
Trim out top left, top right, bottom left. I think bottom right you could keep because there's only 1 city there.
Sure.
And so, I mean, a team's going to loot there. They have their rotation.
Those 3 corners, I think that's more than enough. Yeah. I think that'll change the dynamic of the map a lot more. Yeah. Make things a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, and so, and if the map is smaller, that means teams could rotate in more earlier on. Yeah. Right? And then so even if you get that hard shift, more teams are already like in, you know, so they could already see their next
They're
rotation.
Not having to make like a freaking, oh my gosh, like we're exactly 2,500 meters away. Yeah. You know, let's get in the cars and just hit the gas. Yeah. And it's like you have to scout. Like you have to stop and you have to scout constantly. Yeah. And you're just like, damn, I could just see like you get stagnant. You're like so bored of just like, damn, let's just send it.
Get in the room.
Oh, all right, sounds good.
Okay. So match 5, getting this information from soccer right now, will just be an EU test server. Lots of teams backing out. Score is done. Never mind. So Asia. Blah 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 blah.
All right, good to know.
She's stressing out.
She's a little panicky. We'd love to see it, but let's look at the scores.
Okay. Yeah.
So since we got the scores, we're gonna go right to here and let's go.
And Zeus
bro.
there.
Zeus owning. Yo, Team Secret pulled out 30 points in that last match, bro.
Nah, they were just killing everybody.
Damn, son. 5-5, 14, 30. U-High.
Oh, yeah, U-High popped off there.
Yep. Most kills as well so far. Crazy Secret Gen? Got 1.
I think so. Secret Gen missed match 4 or 5.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and so Sock mentioned a lot of teams backing out. I don't know how many teams we're gonna get for this last one.
Sure. But hey, a little free for all, dude.
Yeah, a little free for all. Maybe some Pachinki hot drops.
Let's see it. You know, hey, you know what? People are like, you know what? I got my scrims worth. I don't want to give away my secrets. You know.
Let's just shoot some people.
That's
always fun, dropping with your teammates and shooting people.
That's right. Yeah. And to be honest with you, dude, like this is like just organizing this is it's so crazy, you know. And all I know is if I have my squad in here, I'm just like, yo, we gotta play this. Like, there's too many good teams in here to not play. I mean, especially considering that finals right around the corner. Yeah, for sure.
I think the one big thing though is like time zones right now.
I mean, obviously people are still traveling. Yeah. You know, time zones. I mean, like a lot of people are taking off in the next couple of days, and you know, like, hey, we got 4 matches, but we gotta get prepared to get going too. So that's another thing to consider as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I think for the future scrims, if we do more of these, we should do 4.
4 matches. Yeah, 4 matches. 4 or 3. You know, or just eliminate Vikendi.
Yeah, 4 matches. Take out Vikendi.
Yep.
But I mean, they are gonna play Vikendi for PMGC.
Sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, hey, go practice over there.
We should probably, we'll probably put up like a vote. Ask the players themselves.
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
Do you want to keep Vikendi in?
Yep. Because like, Vikendi's like a map, dude. To be honest with you, that just sucks the energy out of you.
It does.
Like when you're just sitting there for so long, and then like, there's nothing worse than sitting for 20 minutes, and then finally getting an engagement, your first engagement, and then just getting wiped. Yeah. And then looking and you're like, oh, we just survived 22 minutes. We're 14th. Yeah. And the other thing is like the zone shifts are so small. And they just stand around.
Where it's so small to the point where it's like, well, I guess we have a zone. We'll just sit.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing else you can do.
And it's like,
why would you move?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense to move.
And it's not like there's like a big enough shift where it's like, oh, we could take advantage of the shift in this way and rotate in this way. It's literally just like, well, nothing really changed.
Sure.
If we want to go more center, we should have done it 2 circles earlier. Yeah. But we didn't because, you know, we were set up here or we see there is a team there already. So it's just like, yeah, Candy sucks.
The candy's tough, yeah, dude. I personally, and not to mention, you're getting nothing but 9 mil the whole time at 45, you know? There's so many different things so we can complain about Vikendi, but...
Is there anything good about Vikendi?
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold, dude, you know? I mean...
It's the only map that's got snow.
That's it.
If you like snow.
You know? if you're not a fan of dark mode, you know?
If you're not a fan of dark mode.
You know, whatever. That's the way it goes.
Honestly, though, I'm trying to think, like...
I mean, dude, the good thing about Vikendi is, like, towards the end, it is pretty chaotic, you know?
Yeah.
And it's good practice, I think, in that sense. But, dude, like I mentioned, I think there's a lot more cons than pros.
Yeah.
So I can see why they made the decision to be like, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
Big snail on Vikendi, eh?
Yeah. Definitely a lot more cons than pros.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 45 people max. Should we just do Sandhawk? I think so. I think, like, from a competitive, like, practice standpoint.
Especially with boot camp.
Yeah, boot camp. I think, like.
Yeah.
So scrims. So I'm explaining this so people don't think, like, the viewers, right, like, don't think it's like, oh, they don't have enough people, they're just gonna do Sandhawk.
No,
it's just for whatever.
Honestly, like, that's the map that, like, lots at stake for.
This is for practice for the players, and out of all the maps that we watch, the biggest contestant is on Sandhawk right now.
That's the only one. That's like that is like the main spot that Loops took, and completely uncontested. Yeah. And there's so many teams that want that spot. Yeah. So I think you're definitely gonna see some action there.
Yeah. So sure. On Erangel, we didn't have any hot drops. Nobody really contesting each other, and no point in practicing rotations with 45 people.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, I think Sandhawk is.
That's what I love about this, man. I love the fact that you can just go and be like, you know what, dude, let's do what's best for the players. Yeah. Right now, rather than just be like, oh, you know, this format, you know, 3 weeks ago. No, like, dude, let's do what's right, ladies and guys. Let's go.
Yeah, it's for the players.
It's for the players, bro.
And honestly, boot camp is honestly, like, teams are trying to determine, where are we gonna drop in Sandhawk most right now?
That's right. Because I mean, like, dude, 4 days, only so many matches. Every game is
crucial.
Could be the difference between hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, and picking boot camp could be all the difference you need. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Zeus got boot camp.
Zeus got it, and they won.
Yeah.
Are they gonna go again? So what battle are we gonna see here? What do you think?
So,
I want to see Zeus go again.
I have no idea who's gonna win boot camp. Dude.
No, I'm just saying. Who do you think is gonna drop there right now?
Oh, everybody.
All right. All right. Yeah, let's go.
So like, yeah, there's gonna be more than 4 teams, which, like, as far as practice goes, like, yeah, it takes a little bit away from the practice, but you're still practicing your gun skill in boot camp.
Oh, hugely.
So
I mean, and against the best players on the planet, too. So that's another thing I think about as well. So let's go. Let's do it, baby.
What team do you think is not going to land boot camp and, like, land on an edge or something? I think we'll get teams that would not land boot camp, right?
Sure.
Loot up, run straight to boot camp.
Execute.
I don't even know if Execute's still in here. I think they're one of the teams that dropped out because it's 6 a.m.
in the mountain, and you know, it's 6 a.m. for some people. Yeah.
Started at 5:45 a.m. Yep. Yeah. As soon as, like, the good practice games got done, it's like, no more point.
Let's go to bed, dude. Get to rest.
Yeah. They had a good Miramar game.
Well, like I mentioned,
Miramar was pretty competitive.
Like a lot of these guys gotta get going and get ready for what's coming up soon too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, look at this. Plane path right next to boot. Who's going?
We got 2 teams dropping. So these 2 teams dropped here in the last Sandhawk game too.
That's right.
They fought early on. So they're doing their own little contestation right now. And whatever this area is. Oh, never mind. They just Paradise.
Paradise, dude. All right.
Paradise. Okay.
Look at this, dude. We got almost every single team. Everyone's either going Paradise or they're going boot camp. I love it. Let's go, dude. Like, look at the map. I think it's the only places, right? Okay, no. We got a couple over there.
Onic.
Yeah, Onic. Yeah. Look at boot camp, bro. Oh my gosh, a footballist. Hello, Soul Case Sunday. Can he finish it strong?
Yeah.
Uzi.
Evo's fighting Aura right now in the north. Football is
Oh
in the
yes,
south.
dude. Love to see it.
Matic kind of might have had some parachuting issues. Slayer right now by himself. Team a little bit split up.
Got an AK. That's huge.
Pulls out that nade. Tries to thread it through into that window. No knockout. And so we got two Navi. Got Arrow taking the center. Oh, the other Slayer on the other side getting taken down.
Two split.
Two split, yeah. I feel like Slayer dropped here thinking like, oh, it was like 3-4 teams at most. We can split up a little bit. It's
No.
like 6 teams.
I mean, teams are so good at this level, sniffing out if one player is separated. If
yeah,
they
that's
sniff
true.
out, like, yo, like you're on your own, they will send everybody, 3-4 people, just to make sure that they take out that one person.
Yeah, Nova doing the loot around the edge and just try and pick up some sneaky kills.
Dirty.
Yeah. Order.
Look at Order.
Promoting his way in. Oh, here he's gonna get this free one on Slayer. Yep. Bop.
Thank you. Bob with the 2x, dude. QBZ.
And Mad Toy.
Just looking at the distance, bro. Doodaloo, doodaloo,
He's probably like recording.
doodaloo,
Like, look at this dirty little snake.
doodaloo. Look at that.
I'm just,
Look at this filthy little
I'm just
snake, dude.
standing here. Honestly, like sometimes just staying still. This reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
What's that guy's name?
Or which one? Peter Quill?
Yeah, no, I think it was Drax.
Oh yeah, Drax. Yeah, Drax.
where it was like,
Drax.
if
Destroy.
I
Yeah.
don't move, you can't see me.
So slow.
Yeah.
You know? Love it, dude. Some good old Jurassic Park as
Yeah,
well,
like-
dude. You know?
Like, I mean, who needs to snake when you can just stand still? And
That's
wait?
what I'm
Like,
saying.
Wide
That's
in
what
the
I'm
open.
saying.
No one will look.
Love to see it.
Okay, let's go
Boot
back
camp.
to the action.
Boot
So we
camp.
got two teams in the north, not B, contesting the north warehouse. We got Meku here.
Oh,
And Leon
Nice.
That's to finish the jump shot with the AK.
AK's so strong early game, dude.
It is, man.
7-6.
Because a lot of people don't have armor.
Yep. One bullet to the head, it's over. Instant knock.
So
Hey.
Arrow, 4-man, doing real good here.
AK, no vest, one bullet, two. Which one?
Huh?
AK, no vest, one bullet or two.
I
Or
think no vest, more than one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, AK, no helmet, definitely.
One bullet. Yeah.
So no vest is like 2.
Yeah.
I think it might be like 3 because I think maybe with 2 shots,
hmm
you'll go down to like 10 HP,
Yeah.
or you might die. It's 2 or like 3.
So yeah, only a couple, man.
2
so,
and a sneeze.
Yeah, 2 and a sneeze. 2 and a sneeze. Yep. Or if you're a paraboy, 1. Right? You know, like it just like we saw what we did with that Uzi, you know?
Yeah. So Arrow controls it. Nova's sneaking their way in. Onic, kind of figured out. Like,
Where he's at, you
Yeah.
know? Let's go see what's up.
Matic here. Ooh, Matic actually winning that. Running wide in the open. And Old Boy on the other flank. Good lean by
Yeah, trying to get a little bit of an angle. What is it that I see
Yo,
that a lot of
hi.
like Asian squads don't lead? What do you think?
I think that was a thing like that we noticed in the beginning. But I think they ended up there's like using the leans more.
A little bit.
As for why they didn't in the beginning, it's
I
'cause
just see them just go peek, just full body, just quick pop. That quick little ADS, rather than leaning.
Huh?
Because maybe they want to put their full body out rather than just their
The
head.
setup.
It depends on the peak. Like it's sometimes like
Situation.
if the other player's holding an angle on you, you want to like swing wide real quick.
Yeah.
Cause if he's pre-aiming your peak and you lean out,
Goodbye.
yeah, shot straight to the dome.
Yep.
So it depends.
Interesting. Oh, that was almost a nice name.
Yeah. Spav trying to get order there, and footballist. Footballist down to 2. I believe 2 of them got taken down out by probably Nova. That was like coming down from.
Dude,
the
I think that
top.
football is like this. I think they got boot camp.
Oh, you didn't see him. It's on the other side now. Matic going down to Lovazine. let's take a look at the mini map. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, everyone's coming. Converging in.
Let's go. It's a party at Booty.
Oh, Meku. Down to 1 HP now.
Bro, the bleeds.
Oh.
Got him. What is your favorite reticule to use?
Like for the red dot, what kind of?
Mm-hmm.
I like the one that's exactly like your default crosshair.
Just a dot.
No.
Oh wait, no, just the.
Oh, you can change your default crosshair too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
it's the crosshair with the dot in the middle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been going to that.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I know for quite a while, red dot, just the dot,
Just the dot.
was like really popular.
I mean, that's what I've been using just because I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
But I've always been wondering, should I just try to mix it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. For me, it's the reason why I chose my crosshair
Mm-hmm.
was because visually, I feel like my eye and my reactions and reflexes are starting to train more to use the lines on the side
Yeah.
to line up the headshot spot.
Yeah, so it's like your brain automatically sees the lines and
Yeah,
knows where the center
so like
is.
the bottom line, I need to get the tip of that bottom line to the neck.
Gotcha.
Like to the tip of the neck, and so then the dot would be like on the head, and then the left and right lines is like just like ideally perfectly is like
Helps
right
you
lines
balance.
here,
Yeah.
left lines here, right? And so like I remember when I used the red dot too in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and something I noticed is that when I was spraying at a target with the red dot, sometimes I would just lose track of the dot on my
The way
target.
it bounces a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, or if I did have it on the head, it would just like my focus so fixated on that dot that when the player moves out of range of that dot, I kind of lose track of like where that dot is, because when it's on its head, everything's focused right here, right? And the player moves this way or this way, and then my dot is just like I'm just like
All over
going
the place.
everywhere, like trying to move it back onto his head. Whereas with the lines,
Let's see what's
right?
going on here. Okay, let me see if I hold on a second.
Oh yeah, my bad.
That's all good. See that.
Oh,
Perfect. Lava's in. Oh,
with the connector, pops out.
ooh,
Gets
that was
finish.
risky.
Gets a wipe.
That was nice.
On
Okay,
it
go ahead.
here.
Yeah, dude. I can see what you're talking about. Like, especially when you're tracking
Yeah.
and it's bouncing, that red dot, sometimes I'm just like, bro, where are the shots going?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it just feels a little bit weird. So I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to switch
Yeah.
over. Try it out.
So yeah, so visually the crosshair is just like there's more for you to like work with. You get what I'm saying?
I feel it's weird when people use that one.
Oh
Top
yeah.
line.
Oh, popping off. He tries to go for that first. He knows it's like,
It's only a matter of time.
4-1. Yeah.
Here we go. This is it. Oh my
That boy's
gosh,
not-
bro.
He's waiting for it the whole time.
The whole time he's
The
like,
whole
yo,
time.
highlight reel,
Yeah.
baby. Let's go.
He's betting with his team. Like, come on,
Can I get this dub?
I'm gonna get this one. Before.
I'm gonna
You wanna
get
take
this.
this?
I'm gonna get this dub, dude. And he's got his favorite, the M4. He's rocking M16 too.
Oh, one thing that I noticed with the Chinese teams.
Yeah.
They use M16 really, really good.
I mean that 16, that single tap, just
Yeah. And that's something that NA hasn't really. I haven't seen NA really pick up on that.
dude. They have the timing down so well to where it just like sounds like a freaking laser beam just coming at you. And this is the spot
Let's
that
take
we
bets.
saw him out.
Let's take bets.
Take bets.
1 kill, 2 knocks, 4 win. What do you think?
Look at the situation. I'm gonna say 1 kill.
1 kill.
1 kill,
Okay.
and he's gonna get the second guy low. I'm gonna take it down. Never mind. He's dead. I was like,
I mean, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean,
either.
yeah. I was like, all right,
I thought
it
he
was
was
1
gonna
kill. It was just him. You know, like
Right, you were betting on the other team.
that's what I was.
1 kill.
That's what I was
The other
doing.
team's gonna get 1 kill here.
1 kill. And the other guy dead. I don't know what I was talking about there. I kind of had a little bit of aneurysm, but you know, good job for Bear Boy. You know, love to see it.
I wish I kept the camera on Paraboy from the beginning.
Yeah.
I should have
Just
caught
see
the
him
moment.
waiting.
Yeah. it's like,
Just
my time to shine.
you know, and he's gone. And he's gone.
All right.
Love to see it.
That's it.
That's all she wrote, baby.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
5 maps. We're done.
Por favor, believe it.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll get the scores up just because, like, Saku's got the scores on lock.
Yes.
And so, but obviously, like, these scrims they were something else.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, obviously, I think the first 3 matches is where the squads were really like, yo, let's put it in work. The Sandhawk, I think that is the X factor for sure. Last one, obviously, people are like, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's go and make some shots and practice. And this is, at the end of the day, every single thing, every little bit of practice you can get here is huge.
Yeah.
And not to mention confidence boost.
Yeah.
You know? So, I think these are great. These are awesome. Thank you for putting them together, bro. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, yeah,
I think this was super beneficial for a lot of people.
Thank you for letting me use your setup.
Oh, dude, anytime.
Yeah, I just realized how bad my setup is.
It's a little different,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I always told myself, right? Because Saku likes, let me type real quick to make sure she got it. So, like, Saku, she likes buying things.
Yes. So you're saying a woman likes shopping,
right?
right? Just like
Yes.
No.
And personally, for me, I've always been more on the minimal side, right? Like, I'll get by with whatever.
Sure.
Unless if it's like super priority.
Sure.
Like the phone wise for competing, I'm getting
top of line.
Yeah. There's like I need the best phone.
Sure.
Makes sense to me. But like as far as like like streaming and whatnot, it's like I have a mic. Stream can hear me. I don't sound like ass. I have a camera. Stream can see my face.
Yeah.
I don't look like ass.
Sure.
And like so I'm like this is fine.
Yeah. No problem.
And it's like Saku would sometimes mention like, oh, we should get you like a mic.
Yeah.
Right? Or like we should get more lights. Or we should get a better camera.
Sure.
And I'm just like, no, I'm good. And now that I have streamed a couple hours on this setup,
which is a little bit overkill, just
and,
a little bit.
And I'm like,
it's so nice to hear my own voice when I'm like,
this sound system, like, why would I need to hear myself? What does that do?
Yep.
Right? And now that I've been on this setup for a little bit, I'm like, hey, this is pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. I mean, like, especially because, like,
it's done correctly.
Like, when you're able to hear your own voice while streaming, you're not screaming,
Yeah.
And there's something, I think, a little bit soothing about it,
Yeah. Okay. So, Saku said that last match was not scoreable. Understandable.
What?
It's just... There's no reason to add it.
I tell you what, dude. Paraboy... You didn't get that score at the end, dude. That's all I know,
So we're going to go with the first 4.
All right.
Including the Vikendi. So after that, Zeus.
Zeus, dude, locked it down early.
Locked it
that
down.
just goes to show you how much it's important today.
I will go as far as to say let's look at the first 3 matches. Because that Vikendi match, I mean, not to discredit Team Secret. I mean, they got a lot of kills, right?
Sure.
But, like...
It was also kind of cheeks.
It was like, we saw the what chicken in the shack.
The what chicken, dude. The what chicken was the one that was kind of like, what?
Yeah, what? So, first 3 matches. Let's look at the first 3 matches. So, Zeus, if we're just looking at the first 3 matches, I think they still got
25 kills on that match 3 was huge.
No, you mean 25 points?
25 points, yeah. 25 points, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So, I think, I'm just eyeballing it right now, right? So, I think Zeus would have been first overall.
I believe so.
Yeah, second overall. With first 3 matches, I'm eyeballing Navi and Arrow.
Arrow started off strong.
Onyx actually.
Onyx had a lot.
34 for Onyx in the first 3. Arrow is 31. Navi didn't pass the 30 mark. So Onyx,
dude.
Yeah. If we're looking at first 3 matches, Onyx is second place.
They were making some really good plays, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you just see, like, because you can tell instantly after playing for so long, you can just see some players' mechanical skills, and you're like, oh, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just look at Onyx. I'm like, man, dude, promising squad.
Yeah. As far as filler teams go, Saku, if you're still watching, hit up Onyx each time.
I think
see if they want to play or not.
I think they're worth it, man.
They are entertaining. If we need filler squad.
And it's good practice for the other squads, because if you have guys that can have good gun skill like that, for sure,
definitely
Onyx.
I think So big takeaways from this stream: boot camp, right?
Boot camp.
And even though not related to PMGC. This Onyx team did really well.
For sure.
I want to see a bit more of them.
Same.
Definitely.
I'm gonna definitely keep them in my mind because when I'm coming up seeing, I can be like, "Yo, first time I saw them was this, and that was X amount of time ago."
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, they've definitely got what it takes. So we'll see how it goes.
For sure.
But boot camp, dude, I think that's gonna be what is gonna happen.
Should we just honestly have two Sandhawks?
I think that'd be interesting.
An Erangel and a Miramar.
I think that I would like to see that. That's for sure. For sure. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, that battle is going to be nuts.
Yeah. We should do a vote for the players. Like, tell the players, like, hey, 4 maps.
Yep.
Which 4 do you want?
Yeah.
And just, like, the players will obviously vote for what they think they need practice or preparation on the most, right?
Of
so
course.
if it ends up being 2 Sandhawk, like, yeah, I'm all down for it.
Dang, right.
Also, it shortens down the time. Sandhawk is the shortest, map to finish on.
That way people can get some good practice in and be like, hey, get on with the day, baby.
I think 5 games for scrims is just too much.
It's a lot of, but I think also too, it's like just considering that, the tournament's coming up so close and people are still traveling and we still have some people in other regions.
Yeah.
I think
time zone difference.
Yeah, I think
the fact that the ping is always in a factor, it demotivates you.
Yeah.
To like play seriously.
Yep.
Like,
and that's what
as
we
much
want.
as you want to.
Yeah.
Right. But
you only have so much energy.
Yeah. Exactly.
For sure.
So we'll see. But I think we might be doing scrims again tomorrow on the EU server this time. We'll definitely like change the format up a little bit to make it more player friendly. So it should be tomorrow. Tune in. And Hotjukes here. Got anything to say?
Oh, dude. I mean, thanks for having me on, bro. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to play with a man, dude. And it was fun. Fun casting with you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time we actually casted together.
Yeah, especially in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was good.
Okay. Honest opinion. Like, I was just having fun with it, obviously.
Sure.
And you were just having fun with it. But as a duo casting, like, first impression, my casting in general, like...
I mean, the crazy part is you're going to have a ridiculous amount of, like, in-game experience that nobody else has, right? So, like, anything you say as far as, like, what's coming up, what's about to happen... It's gonna happen, like, you know what I'm saying, like
more
that.
Likely, sure.
It's either gonna happen or like that is the play, So I think to be able to offer that insight is just miles above what a lot of other people can give, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, and plus, dude, I mean, we've known each other for a long time, so it's cool. It's just like for a first time casting together, I think it was fun. And you guys tell us what you think, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had. I will say I started to focus less on the match because I was just having so much fun just having conversation.
Yeah, we were just
you.
talking. Yeah. Like we were just talking back and forth a little bit.
As a caster, I might maybe should work on that.
Well, also too, it's a lot harder to cast and run a stream.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I just want to set down the phone.
That's true. If we could just, because I mean, we have production that does that.
Right.
We just look and we just say what we see on the screen.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference too.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for staying for this long. And real quick, our socials: follow Hotjukes on Twitter.
There you go.
At Hotjukes and Sakumai, of course. Thank you so much, Sakumai, for putting in all the work.
You're a gangster, dude. A straight legend, bro. I mean, she's too good. She's too good at what she does.
Before we go, last thing to say about Saku, right? So funny thing, when we were in Dubai, right? Those scrims that we ran, it was never planned by ESL, right?
Yes.
And so when Sakumai was like, "Hey, the players want scrims, I could do it," legit, the staff was like, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead, yeah. What do you need? Room cards? Here you go.
There you go. There you go, Sakumai. Yeah. What else do you need?
Like the ESL staff that we were talking, really chill guy. I love him. But he was like, later afterwards, he came up to us. It's like, you do not know how much of a relief it was when you told us that you could do the scrims.
That's crazy.
And you want to do them.
Legend.
Because otherwise they would have to do it. And they were like, they already had so many other things that they
PUBG Mobile, dude. You're hearing this now. I mean, come on. It makes sense. It makes sense. Make the move.
But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good afternoon, night, day, whatever it is. Hotjukes and I are probably going to go back to bed.
That ain't right, bro. It's okay Sunday. More like, dormido, good night Sunday, dude, for now,
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for